actual mic. Oh, there it goes. That was on. Was it? I love you so much.
The assumption is you once you. Oh wait, yours isn't on.
Mine's not on?
What color is it?
I can't tell.
Yeah, yours is not even on, dude. There, see? When it's been on.
Wow, see? The easiest fix ever.
What? The power up?
Yeah, just what's wrong with it? It's not on. Yeah,
Power
we'll turn it
up
on.
and up and up. Up.
So what do you have to do to turn it on? Turn it on.
Turn it
So I am prepping potatoes. You can do the, how do you swap?
on. Huh? What?
How do you swap views?
Uh, what the over?
Yeah. And since that's the only thing really being seen.
There, just push 0.
Boom. So I am prepping potatoes. I washed the potato and then I dried the potato and then I put the potato inside of what's it called? Aluminum foil, yeah. You guys ever watch Robot Chicken? One of my favorite things is like, what the hell's an aluminum falcon? So like it was Darth Vader calling Palpatine, saying, "Hey man, you're gonna have to pick me up. They blew up the Death Star. Oh no, but they fell off and they left in the Millennium Falcon." The guy's like, "What the hell's an aluminum falcon?" Oh, you hear Spaceballs is gonna have a part 2,
Yeah.
and one of the craziest part of that story is Rick Moranis is gonna come back to acting just for that. Yeah, he said he'll reprise. He's probably gonna reprise the role as Dark Helmet, and Rick Moranis quit acting.
Yeah.
He just said, "I'm good. I'm raising some kids." It doesn't hurt. Mel Brooks will be like 99 or 100 when that movie comes out. So next year is gonna be awesome, man. I hope, as long as they don't destroy Voltron. But you know, watching Voltron, I remembering Voltron as a kid. I'm like, were there any other people other than the 5 people in Voltron and the guy? Right?
Wait. What?
In the show Voltron, you never saw like townspeople. You just saw the 5
really
Vol- Yeah, did you?
Voltron?
Yeah.
Yeah. First off, there were 6 people in Voltron.
Yeah, well, five lions, and then the person controlling.
Yeah, but
You know?
remember. No, there was an extra one. The place of one of the other lions.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't count that guy. That guy probably got canceled or something, you know.
And the king. There was
Yeah, but I've never seen townspeople.
Yeah,
like,
there is.
Really?
The first what's it called? First season or whatever. They were chilling at the kingdom. There had to be townspeople that because they were always saving somebody.
Well, they're saving the universe.
Well, they were saving. Voltron's the defender of the universe.
Yeah. So that means like who cares about their planet? Yes.
Well,
I gotta protect the Earth. Yeah. What about my country? Doesn't care. Doesn't matter. You gotta protect everything.
So does Voltron outrank the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't know. So I don't know because like I was having an argument with these kids about Voltron versus the Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
And I go, bro, Voltron fought himself and won. Like, yeah.
The car Voltron?
No, the line Voltron. They made a a row beast that looked like Voltron.
Oh, they made Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Oh,
so they
okay.
fought, and then they didn't know who was the real Voltron, so they got into a show-off battle. They said they could only do Voltron things. So the real Voltron decided to go, oh yeah, can you do this? He detached all the lions, but was still in the frame.
Yeah.
The other Voltron said, yeah, I can do that too, and ripped his arms off. Anyways, we're going everywhere. What's going on, dude? Like what's that called? Oh man, I got a brain fart now.
What?
The our fact checker. You find did you find a um whatever you're looking for? Projector?
You know,
You can-
I have one, but it's not gonna be good if there's light.
yeah, that's why I've been looking.
Yeah.
So they said, oh, it's gonna be.
I have access to one, but not this time, just because my friend that has it, he's on vacation. But it's one of the ones you put up against the wall.
Oh, it's a short throw laser.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
Dude,
good.
those are
pretty
so, yeah, they're so bright.
bright. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't- And the throw is.
Or
Yeah.
you put it right up against the wall, almost. I think it's right up against.
Short throw laser.
Who's asking if you need?
Yes. Well, I mean, could use garlic, not not super like it's not gonna affect what we're doing, but it's gonna enhance what we're doing. The garlic would definitely help.
I have a question, Lee. How come you're wearing only one glove? Is it because of the oil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't wanna whatchamacallit. That's why I'm not touching the thing. I'm just
Yeah.
rubbing it on this, yeah. Because I mean, there's one time I was giving this chick a massage, and we thought oil was created equal. So if you want, you can give somebody a massage with like olive oil or like coconut oil, right? But not canola oil, you know. And this is when we found out because she was bitching at me the next day, going, "I can't get this shit off me." Your skin, I don't think your skin absorbs it like it would olive oil or
It just repels the water that you're trying to wash it off.
yeah.
You just say,
Oh.
I got it.
Okay, sir. Is your was the oven preheated?
Yes, it is.
So you can throw these in there as is.
Probably bring in your building chair.
That was fast.
Oh, is there enough chairs
Well,
there, by the way?
Unless you
Sorry.
set your, garlic.
We're just out of cereal.
We're just having cereal.
What's up?
Yo. Hey, I charge for that now. So me and my friends were having a conversation about how like women are making like relationships transactional now, right? Okay,
Really?
so check it out, right?
Or
So
they're just more aware that it could be transactional.
well, peep this, right? Here's the way I was talking about it. The minute any girl asks, how much money do you make? The guy should just be like, how much is it to? That's it, just ask. Is that no. How much is it to? You're like, why? Well, we're getting straight to the point. At least that way I'm gonna save a little bit of money. All right. As you can tell, we're all over the place. Uh-oh.
Yeah, put that one on top of that foam on top of this one.
Boom, boom.
If you don't mind.
They'll leave me alone. How much money do you make? Me? I'm broke as a joke. Some chick is gonna have to love me for me. Literally.
It doesn't weigh that much.
I
Doesn't
can
weigh
give
a lot,
her
so you can pick it. You guys can both.
is
pick
a
it
great
up.
time.
Yeah.
Some unbelievably good food. I'll make her. All right, so what time is it?
Oh, you guys are. Yeah, you guys can lift it up and just put it on the ground. It's fine.
Whoa.
You have to set that thing on fire.
Okay.
That's the Jeff table. Yeah. Those 2 cases there are mine. So, well, actually, the fish came in today too. So there's oysters in that cooler.
Really?
Yeah, there's oysters. And that's
Well, what are they doing in the cooler? And
they're in their ice. So
is there any? Do we have any lemon?
do we have lemon?
Do we have any Tabasco? Because that's literally all we need.
I don't think we have Tabasco, unless you want to yell at somebody for Tabasco.
Anybody can get Tabasco. Bring it here, and we'll give you 1 oyster.
I will let you use the bathroom.
Right. Right.
All right. Oh, Joy, do me a favor. You put this in the fridge.
Yeah, we're live already.
Yeah, we're starting to go live.
In the beginning.
We're about to go live. Like, oh yeah, what's up?
Woohoo! Julio's Mr. Like, he's hardcore XRP man. Which I try to tell him. I'm like,
Okay. Hey Chris, you want this one over there?
that dude.
You want this mic on your side for now?
XRP bothers him because
We have a microphone now.
he has his problem with XRP is he has so much that when it moves he loses
liquidates.
thousands. So he's like, no. It goes up. He feels great.
I'm sure he bought low.
Oh, dude,
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
he's already good. He just keeps on bitching like a little girl.
Stop bitching, bro.
No, he
take,
bought
like,
I think he got it at like 70 cents.
like, what do we
So
get?
he's good.
Yeah, I think that's lower than what we got.
Yeah.
You should once you the average price.
Ripple. And I tried day trading last week, and the only thing I do like about day trading is you keep your stocks, but it still hurts when you lose money.
Yes, it does.
So I'm looking at this one stock, and it's like probably like $300-400 on it, right?
Mhm.
But I'm looking at what it used to be. One of the companies is like $10. I'm like, he just needs to rebound like once. That's all I need. One rebound, you know. And one of them is like
He said 30 cents.
50 cents. Oh yeah, okay. That's
is
all.
that at 50?
We got it at 50.
Alright.
Yeah.
The only stocks I can afford are the Stevies.
Steelies?
All right.
Steely
So-
stocks?
Oh, put it in there.
Sorry, it took so long.
Okay.
You have a small oven.
Hey, can we get a case from Steph?
Boom.
Can we?
Oh yeah. Well,
I need a sugar case
A what?
just for me. I'll switch over full time.
Oh, we're talking about. All right.
Energy drinks.
So I guess this is everybody. Here's what we're doing today, guys. So
Is that carne
we're talking
asada?
about steaks. No, this is a flat steak, flat iron,
Carne asada.
pretty much, kind of. So we're gonna try 3 different types of steaks today.
Okay.
Flat iron. This is a type that has to be cooked through. You have to cook this all the way through because it's so thin. We're gonna have.
What if you don't?
It's gonna be tough to chew for some weird reason.
Prove it.
But we will. We'll cook yours raw. Well, actually, here you can
Shit.
start eating this now. So we have 2 New York steaks
Okay.
Sashimi?
from where?
Great.
from 99 Ranch. 99 Ranch. We have ribeye,
Everybody's a good.
and we have a chuck eye.
What are you gonna do with the chuck eye?
We're gonna cook it like a steak.
Really?
Yeah. So we're gonna see like if there's really a difference. I mean, like, what if somebody cooked this and told you it was a ribeye? You know? So at least.
Which one's the harder of all? of them?
Wilmer looked sus whenever you said you're gonna cook that like a steak. He looked over your shoulder like, "You gonna do what?"
What?
now?"
This one?
What's the
What?
purple one?
That one.
Supposed to be this one.
Okay, give me.
Why?
Because he doesn't trust you.
Why?
Because it's gonna be tough, and he doesn't want it tough.
Why? You don't trust me?
Oh, ask, yeah, ask
That's
him.
not. I don't.
Split it. Do half and half.
Yeah, we should test it.
Do a mer version.
Mermaid.
Immersion.
Immersion.
Whichever.
Amazing.
Why? What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna? Well, because I was looking at this and it had some good marbling in it.
Marbling is not so much.
Was it?
Yes.
Meat is tough.
And Wilmer knows how to beat his meat.
And
So.
and I gotta do that now.
And he's at least he
As a
washes
steak,
his hands.
so you're gonna
before he
marinate
beats
this,
his
you
meat.
You're gonna beat the meat?
Yeah,
gotta-
but he washes his hands first.
You have to beat it now. You can't even wait till Skinamax.
Nope.
Okay, here. How about if you?
Getting what, 99
I'm gonna
cents,
cut a little
99
piece of it.
Yep.
I'm gonna cut a little piece of it like this, and then you do the
Oh,
big
no.
part. So that way we can be like, if
Oh,
this
you want-
untenderized,
You wanna?
and then
Your water.
yeah.
That's fine.
All right, so that's and we're gonna be seasoning this all the same way, and it's what we have here is a failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So what we had here last week, which was the way he was. Guns N' Roses from a movie.
Good Guns N' Roses.
Montreal steak seasoning.
Okay, I fucks with Montreal.
So the secret is you do the Montreal, and then
And
you add
then-
seasoned salt to it. That
there-
gives it a little perk.
Is there MSG in there?
I don't know. And real fresh
There is.
rosemary. These leaves aren't even dead yet. I just decapitated this for my plant today.
You murderer.
And
You unalive them?
they're not even unalive yet. Plants die really slow.
So they're suffering, right? Like
Oh,
suffocating.
100%, man. They're screaming. That's why I had to cover them.
It's crazy.
And have you guys ever heard of black Himalayan salt?
Hey, let's.
Had to be Chris.
I know it's Juneteenth and all, but
Black
Yeah, you
Himalayan
carried
salt.
away.
I mean, like, you know.
I know a black
It's
Himalayan
just a
dude.
regular
And-
Himalayan salt, but it's Juneteenth.
And look, we had the pink ones too.
Okay.
And just like
Oh,
the
feminist
American ratio.
6% ish.
So,
Are
anywho.
we gonna taste the difference?
So
Is that what
why
we're
is
doing?
it-
Or is this gonna show
No,
off?
actually, this was where this dude over here, because I was like, oh, I know he likes salt. Oh,
Who likes salt?
I already showed this earlier. I'm going to re-show this. I just last Saturday, I found my new favorite thing from Daiso. So this I take with me shopping now
Okay.
wherever I go, because you go like this,
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
and it becomes a thing. So now you buy your shit and you take it straight to your car, and then when you're done, you fold it up and throw it back into your car. I'm pretty sure this could be a print in place.
Yeah, I have a
Yes.
Costco version of that, but it's bigger and but it's not as that.
I like-
It's not that simple.
I like the size. I like to
Hold
me,
down side.
the size is perfect. It's not
Yeah.
too big. It's not too small. You know, keeps you from buying certain things.
It's perfect if I have
This-
two.
This actually stopped me from buying too much at Ralph's, which was a good thing because the cost of the meat at 99 Ranch was a lot more palatable.
Does it mean it was less expensive?
Yes.
Okay. Retarded.
So okay.
That's
So
why I
what?
can say it.
Nice.
So what I'm gonna do next? So
It's
today,
okay, I know Chris.
so
I know a guy.
we're doing steaks today.
Uh-huh.
We have asparaguses.
Ooh, I do like
And,
Kristen Spears.
Funny thing about asparagus, right? So they take about 2 years to grow,
Right.
but once they grow, they
Forever.
just keep going
Yeah.
forever. And like it's funny because like you grow it, then a bush comes out, and then you have to take that bush and then replant that bush, and then that bush is what makes these little spears, and they look creepy. They look like fingers coming out of the ground, and that's what they harvest. So these things are just imagine this just sticking out of the ground like that.
Yep.
That's an asparagus, right?
Interesting.
You can buy the roots, right, that are already
Yes.
like 3 years old or
Uh,
whatever.
two, like,
2 years.
One, and then the second year is when you plant them. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Because I was thinking
then-
about doing that.
I just recently found out
We don't have space.
you can buy saffron bulbs. I was
Like
like,
a light
saffron? So, are you guys familiar with saffron?
I mean, no.
Saffron?
The spice in India.
Saffron is the world's most expensive
Expensive.
spice, right?
Okay.
And the reason being is so I'm like
It's Indian, isn't it?
yeah, oh it's
Heather says, and I
they,
quote,
they said it's supposed to grow in Iran,
Heather says, and I quote, "Company."
Bye.
Persia. But anyway,
Murmur,
so
do you have a drinky drink?
What's that?
Cheers.
I don't.
Can we get a cup from Murmur? And I'll spit in it, or my beer.
So
That's
these are
different.
spicy light bulbs.
no.
Huh?
Apparently, I just recently found out that
Uh-oh.
you can grow saffron here.
You can or you
You
can't?
can. But here's the thing with saffron, right? So saffron produces a flower. Each flower produces 3 strands of saffron. And when I say 3 strands of saffron, think of like a really long nose hair.
Okay.
That's about the length of a saffron, whatever they call it, pistol or whatever. And that's what gives the flavor to what you want to the herb. I guess it's an herb. But let's just say there's a 90% chance that if you guys have tried anything with saffron, it wasn't real saffron.
What?
Yes.
Is it because of it's the wrong strand? Like I should.
No, because it's so expensive
Oh, okay.
that people will not use real saffron. So
So it's almost like wasabi.
Like your
probably
California roll usually doesn't have
more
real crab.
expensive than wasabi.
Is it more fake used? More
Huh?
used fake?
I mean, like you can if you God, saffron, like the containers for
Is that yours?
saffron comes in like
Oh, shoot. One more time.
I'm trying to get Murr a cup so he can get
Whoa,
involved.
that?
Mercup. Mercup.
Uh-oh.
Mercup.
Melody says.
Mer cup, crow
So-
cup.
There, use that one.
Which one?
Savor some meat.
The chica.
Kikasake?
Mel wants some meat.
Save me
Oh,
some
here,
meat.
use this one.
Uh-oh, Sonny. You're gonna have
Which
to, that's all you, bro.
Here, this one.
Which one? Hey, bro. Make sure there's no.
So I might have missed the answer to this. So if it's not actually saffron, what is it?
that one you're gonna have to go look up. I have no clue, but I do know.
Show you.
I can-
It show you?
Should I? Oh, it show you.
Dog stuff.
That's what I heard.
Triggering
Yep.
light. I need to stop triggering.
Here.
There.
So you're gonna tenderize first, or should you want me to marinate it? Marinate it. You want me to marinate it and then you tenderize, or
It's murder.
It's the dried
Well, Murray.
stigmas of the crocus sativus flower.
yes?
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, so it is the sativa.
Yes, it's sativa.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sativa is just a generic term. Not generic, but it's a term used for a lot of plants.
I
So
only care
there's,
about one.
you know, only potheads always only stick, you know, compared to marry whatever.
Mm.
All right.
I'm
So
offended.
so you know, with my
Triggered.
my ADHD all
Wow.
over the place, I was reading this study saying like,
Here's the.
ADHD. I had a conversation with him and Bell
There,
last night.
there's the fake. There's the fake stuff.
that's fake saffron. Because real saffron, that much would be like a couple $100.
But this is premium, it says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an authentic replica.
Yeah.
Huh?
It doesn't even have the ingredients, just says safflower.
Yeah, does it say saffron?
No, it just says safflower.
Yep. So
Look at these motherfuckers. I
on
like it.
Zumas,
Yeah, 2 Zumas, just fucking.
and they're not even real Zumas.
No.
Well, no, they're real Zumas, but they're not the OG Zumas.
Not the electrics.
Well, the OG Zumas are the ones with the 2-stroke
Stripes?
motors.
Oh. Here, cane pie.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. They're spicy.
Raggy.
You need
Oi.
help?
Oh,
Are
Jesus.
you sure? Because Chris ain't doing anything.
That's true. We got a rucksack going, bud.
All right.
Damn.
It isn't that hot.
So I gotta give Jeff props because he's given me one of my favorite tools in the kitchen,
Uh-oh.
and he was just probably giving it to me because he had no place to put it.
You said you got that at Daiso.
No, this thing in the kitchen.
Oh.
That's at the shopping store.
Oh,
So with that, I spray everything, and
the mister.
oh yeah, dude, that's amazing.
Is it?
The mister.
The Mister.
Oh.
So
Or is it missing?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, right.
what are you guys reading? What are you guys reading?
Remember the ruckus I sent to you?
Oh yeah, yeah. You
The
bought it?
electric one? No, I
Oh.
wish.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Range of like 10 miles.
Right?
You gonna need this?
It's cool. It's already
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Super stretched.
stretched. Yeah.
So anyway, what was I talking about?
ADHD.
That is accurate.
Yeah, I already forgot. So but yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's only a 30-mile range.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Somebody rewind it.
Are you salty?
Yeah. So,
I am
I got a scenario.
I am
for you.
marinating.
This
this would technically be like a dry rub. So when you are salting, as he says, or putting a dry rub on your steaks,
Overdo it.
you have to take into account how thick the steak is.
Mm.
So if it's a thin steak, you don't want to overdo it because it's gonna be too salty at the end. It
Mm.
depends on how thick your steak is. So anything above 1 inch, you could pretty much overdo it because you have to compensate for everything in the middle. And also you have to remember that most of the stuff will come off when you're cooking it.
Yep.
So
I would just overdo it. I also have high blood pressure.
Hey, we know it's supposed to
I
be
think-
here. And
I remember.
Told you.
tells right
Took his plate.
What is that?
Coming in.
there. Yeah, I was like, was this supposed to be delivered
Converted?
at so and so? I'm like, no, it's supposed to be delivered here. Okay,
Like
The driver's
24 by
on his
24
way.
mounted? No,
he went to the other place.
And also, actually, there's so many different ways to salt your meat.
Yep. You
There's
can go
a-
off the
Oh,
elbow.
I want more.
Well, actually, what I mean is, there's this method where you literally you would like bury it in salt,
Okay,
Okay.
and then you wash the salt off because then the salt will actually suck into the meat.
you drinking?
Mhm.
Okay. Put this close to your nose and smell and drink at the same.
What the fuck? Hold on, let me clear my palate.
Breathe in.
Hold on, I just had
You're-
flaming hot.
You're breathing that through your nose and you're drinking that. So,
Same time?
well, kind of like you're kind of like
So put
Close
put
to
the
close,
liquid.
close. No, put it close. Put it close while you're drinking it.
Hold on, let me clear my palate.
Oh, okay. He's cleaning his palate.
How are you gonna clean your?
With beer, because I'm.
You don't have crackers?
Well,
Listen,
that's it.
How
brother.
about ginger? I know you have ginger.
What? Oh my god. First he
He's not
calls
gonna
me a
eat it.
cracker, then he calls me a ginger. Listen to it.
Just try to throw up.
That smells good. Like I want it in my mouth, though. That spice.
Yeah.
The Montreal spice. Mm.
Do they make
What the
that
hell?
as a
Like,
cologne
where'd you hear
too?
this?
With
No,
that
it almost,
statement.
almost made the beer taste like a pickle.
Yeah, no. I don't think. I don't like pickles.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
Ni hao.
if you want to do something, Wilmer,
I'm eating. What?
pop
I'm
those
not
up.
gonna tenderize that first.
That too, whichever. It's waiting for you.
He's been waiting to beat his meat, so.
I'm
Yeah.
giving myself time.
Giving yourself time.
Yeah, I like what you call it. Not procrastination.
He doesn't like procrastination. He just does it.
Mm.
you
It's
can't,
prioritizing.
you can't like something you just do on a. You know what?
I don't like procrastination. I just prioritize pressure.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's prioritizing. It's not procrastination. It's a diff-
Was that over planning?
I just had to pass about it.
Well, I showed you the new ball cutter. My ball cutters. Yeah.
It's a laser one now. It's like a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber.
I'm still pretty shitty at it.
That shit was scary. The first time you came over, there's splash
Oh.
shards on the floor.
It's over there.
Like, I'm not putting that in my mouth, bro.
What am I doing?
The Tito's.
Reach over or reach
Don't do
around?
it. So reach
Right?
around.
Here, Rod.
I'll use them for candles, but I don't trust them.
What time is it?
It's time to start.
7:24.
7 what?
You need
7:24.
1924.
It's 7:24 already.
Mm-hmm.
Why you look surprised?
What time did the
You get here 6:30.
no. What time did we put the thing in? To the oven.
I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
I was in-
The potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably like half an hour, 20 minutes ago.
Wait,
10,
there's
15?
potatoes?
possibly.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm not saying this is impossible, but I've never overcooked potatoes.
No, 100%.
It
It's
just
just
changes into a different dish.
Mhm.
It just turns into mashed potatoes by the end of it.
I agree.
You can overcook a potato. I don't eat it there. It's food there.
Oh.
You can definitely overcook a potato.
How do you overcook a potato?
The chef says you can overcook a potato.
It's really yummy. Overcook it.
If you overcook, so it turns into like mochi.
Uh-huh.
Lies.
It is. Very good.
Is it CNC or CN?
Hey, what
Yeah.
happened to my
Computer numeric
That's gonna
controlling
take some time.
controller.
Yeah, butter.
Is there anything else you need?
Either butter and bacon, or bacon.
Garlic butter?
You have garlic butter?
Yeah, garlic butter spread.
Yeah. Sure.
Garlic butter spread. Can we throw like an aioli or something? This sounds fancy, so I just wanted to.
All right.
You didn't say no.
He did not.
It's a possibility.
He did not.
So you just over here sprinkling?
Yeah. So this is pretty much the hardest part of this thing. The
It
steak is like
doesn't look hard. what you're
steak
doing.
is like one of the easier things to cook if you know how to watch it. So, and what we're doing is we're pretty much just trying out different cuts of meat. So,
Not the sugar from my diabetes. I got the sugar.
diabetes.
Wow.
Diabetes? Okay. So,
Where'd you get it? How to get your... Yes, of course.
how to get what?
Am I sharing this or am I eating this by myself? You want it? You want a cookie?
Sure.
Yeah, put it in his mouth, bro. Force him.
Notice how I cut it. And this.
Don't worry. I'm telling you, dude, I have bro vision.
I feel like the way you're sprinkling it on top, it's an artesian dish now.
Right?
Because I would have
What-
got frustrated with how many times, like, I
Well,
go more than
so-
5 times.
100%. What? Hey, man, I 100%.
Oh, I would have poured straight on it.
Fine.
I 100% feel you, but this is one of the
roll it in
best
there.
ways to
Yep.
get it nice and randomized.
What? By having someone else do it?
Mm.
Oh, I didn't have anyone else do it though.
We are.
Pretty random.
If you want.
No, it's
Uh-huh.
it pretty much makes it random.
We
So
should
I
3D
don't mind
print-
doing this because it ends up tasting good.
We should 3D print like a little mini. You know how the grass seed things you can turn and it throws them?
Yeah, but then I'd have to
Little-
be like over there.
Just put a lot of steaks out, bro. Hamer, what you doing?
I'm cutting onion. That's it.
Oh.
There's nothing more to it. Sorry.
Do we eat the stickers too?
Not fun.
How do you cut onion without crying?
Think of happy thoughts.
Other than like
Okay.
building a tolerance.
I was gonna, yeah. He also can't feel
Yes.
his fingers.
Okay, so here. Onion. See the onion?
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you cut it vertically or with the grain,
Mm-hmm.
you'll cry less.
Okay.
Cut it this way,
Uh-huh.
you'll cry more. Because basically what you're doing is you're breaking the
Yes.
onion.
Uh-huh.
So
Cellulose?
you're releasing the flavor to
I agree.
So if you, because I heard if you chew gum, it'll lessen it or it'll take it out completely. Does that work?
I'm okay with the crying, son.
That yeah, that is more scientific, a more scientific way to do it because the shit's not spraying out, but also the speed in which you're cutting. So you cut it really fast, it doesn't have enough time to get to your face. Holding
Or
your
you could
breath,
totally do like this.
holding your breath helps because that's mostly your nose, not really your eyes,
Mm.
because it gets into your nose and then that makes you tear.
But,
But-
technically your nose and
Yeah.
What if you put on snorkel gear?
By skin?
it would
I feel like snorkel gear would.
yeah, it'll breathe through your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it makes it worse.
What if you put a charcoal filter on the end of the snorkel filter?
Well, now you're charcoal. Lizette
You're like,
says-
hey, I'm done cutting the onions. Yeah, we're done eating. Well, it just got the charcoal filter on the tip of the snorkel. It's that's what took me
Took
so long.
forever.
Let's see
I got the remote.
which. Oh no, not that
Oh.
remote. Remote for the TV,
Oh yeah.
All right.
Come by.
so you don't have to go looking around. Those are for the lights. Come by.
So all we're really doing is we're not going to be comparing the taste of the steak. We're going to compare the
You are?
the
We're not tasting meat.
we're gonna compare the cuts of the steaks. But they're all pretty much gonna be marinated the same.
Marinated or
Rubbed and
Dry rubbed.
marinated. Dry marinated.
dry marinated?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just make that up? I think you just made that up.
Salted there.
Salted.
There, now you can see it.
Okay, so in terms of fat content, the ribeye is actually going to contain. Oh, rip.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll eat it.
Oh, nice done. Oh, that's done.
What kind of cut would you consider that, Wilmer? Minced.
Mince.
Does
I
it
mean, I
help
would,
if you-
I would technically throw it through a blender, but maybe I should.
Then wouldn't that then wouldn't that become a smoothie?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh. See, okay, so
Skirt steak.
skirt cake, right? See how thin that is? This has to be super, super light.
What does?
The skirt steak, see? Look.
The
How thin it
seasoning
is?
has to be like.
Oh yeah, it has to be super light because
I
now
disagree.
you're gonna hit both ends. And this one you have to cook all the way through. There's a I don't know if you guys ever ever heard of that Aslan Gold guy? He was a gamer turned political commentary. So
No.
they made
Bro, I've been hearing that kid scream for the past.
they're
week.
I don't know if they were making fun of him or giving him props, but I think they were giving him props. So this guy's pretty huge. He's like he has like 3 million followers, right? But every video that he puts out gets like 300,000 views in an hour.
Okay.
Like people watch him, right? So they found out he does this thing called the $2 steak, right? Just like Pacers. But he just admits to being lazy. He just wants to do everything easy. Like he cooks his steak in the pan before the pan gets hot. And inevitably what he does is he ends up cooking it right because of the way he does it. Yeah. Well, not reverse here, more like I don't even know how to put it.
Put those.
So that's dancing.
I'm like looking.
She's like dabbing. Is that
Okay.
just pressing random buttons at this point? I think she's just button mashing.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, so these things are really thin. And this should be interesting.
Like most people's skin these days.
Oh, everybody's skin, man.
Huh? How dare
It's
you?
like everybody's skin. Just depends on which direction the thinness goes.
What? I'll be back. I gotta get a refill.
What?
Oh, I'm just gonna get another drink.
He's reloaded.
Oh no, I reloaded.
Oh, there's a. Right over there.
The remote.
Fix this. Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
It's usually where it's supposed to be at, and the sales like, "Hey, I need something." I'm like, "Okay," and I walk around with her.
And attach it to a big spoon like the
All right.
restroom keys at gas stations. Mm-hmm. Or a clap finder, the whistle thing.
Holy shit, how heavy is this?
Huh?
16 and a half
It's
kilos.
Oh, but it's fine.
Right?
Well, no, there was no handle. I was gonna do the heat clean thing
Oh, you're just gonna make it hot as fuck for you?
and then wash it, but
You can still do that, bro. It'll turn.
no, we can't really pick it up
Dog life.
after we turn it on.
Not with that attitude, bro.
Oh yeah.
Wilmer can't feel his fingers, so let him do it.
Nah, that's a different kind of pain, man.
I'm sure he has those up
Oh,
glove
rock
things.
sign. Oh, is
who that is.
I don't know.
Why they rolling slow like that? I don't like that. Hey, I don't like that.
My first steak at Pacers was just right.
Bit wad. Well,
There, now you're back again. So there you go.
What happened?
Oh, I thought he went to go. Oh, he was getting an extra. But he's gross.
Don't forget the garlic.
garlic.
You have garlic?
Who has
Who has garlic?
No one.
Alon.
One? Okay, I think that's fine.
He's asking if how can you tell like which one is which?
Which meat is which?
Yeah.
By their cries.
By their what?
By their cries. Yeah,
All of them
cry.
going moo, moo, ow, moo. Oh, my throat.
You can tell when you look at the cut.
The cut, yes. The skirt steaks are usually cut very thin. The ribeyes are usually marked with higher prices than the others. The New York steak has a small.
I don't like this. What in the?
That's my
The,
neighbor.
the New York steak,
Sorry, Nektar.
they're
That's my neighbor.
the New York steak is a little bit leaner than the ribeye. Ribeyes have been known just for their marbling inside them.
Hell yeah.
But according to Wilmer, which I was just assuming you could probably fake somebody, the leaner the meat, the tougher it is.
Yes.
So that's why you want to really cook it through. That's why he's going to be ending up
Cooking.
tenderizing
Yes.
Oh, eating the meat.
the meat.
Yes.
So, yes.
Black Himalayan salt.
Yes.
What else you got in there? Onion.
Just white onion.
White onion.
So if you chop the onioning up, so the salt is supposed to help pull some of the juices out from the onion.
The moisture.
Yes.
Oh, you have the bacon, sir?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I told you we didn't need to bring it. I almost brought my own bacon today.
Yeah.
And so
That-
how it makes your eyes water.
That sounds like a an unfulfilled threat.
Hmm?
Next time you make that threat, follow through.
Follow through.
Oh, I almost made my own bacon.
I almost.
Almost. Was that what you're doing? You're marinating it? Tenderizing.
So
Only on one side though?
No, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna flip it before you
sir.
kick it.
So how does that tenderize? Is it the onion?
It's the onion.
What does the
The
onion
black
do?
Himalayan salt.
Yeah, or is it the black salt?
The black salt. Okay, what am I doing?
Is there enzymes in onion? What's
What
going
am I
on?
doing?
Oh, there is.
There is enzymes
Just
in
making up
onion.
words. It works.
Are there Pzymes?
Okay.
Qzymes?
The fuck's a Qzyme?
I don't know. What's an enzyme?
I don't know. You guys
Is there
need to
room
cook-
over there for this somewhere,
Yeah.
please? Thank you.
Look at you, bring that bulky ass piece of junk around here.
Whatever, dude. You're the first person I'm gonna look at once to get stolen.
Almost. Yeah, almost.
Oh, hey, so Wilmer, show him my
So
present.
see, look
to
at-
you.
see, ta-da!
Wilmer, where'd you put it?
Is that the present?
No. Where's
Oh,
the
'cause
thing?
steak
Where's the
thing
box?
is good.
Right behind you, Joy. There's a box right there, right at the top. Yeah. So once his boat actually makes it in open water.
And it floats. There you go, Murray. You can be like, hey,
So
pick
at
me
least,
up, son.
hey, so where's your boat? It's right
it's
underneath
gone.
the walkie-talkie.
I can give you the coordinates. Sort of
It's okay. I wouldn't have made it
1,500
out-
fathoms deep. What the fuck is a fathom?
there you go. I wouldn't have made it out the marine.
Oh,
You got one motor. It would have just been doing circles.
since you can do that really fast. Well, and I actually go get the bacon.
Free
I'll
rights is
start.
faster than a left in New York City.
So,
Melody asks if you stab a steak a lot,
no,
put holes in it, does it make it tender?
yes, yes.
Yes. Is that why the meat tenderizers look like?
So anybody here ever
Push the
watched
buttons.
their mom pressure cook beef?
My mom's Filipino. She don't pressure cook shit.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Nobody seen any of their parents pressure cook beef or anything?
No. No.
Because in the Philippines, beef is so
Expensive?
expensive
Yeah.
because they make the cow work first. Since they make the cow work, by the time they chop it up, all the meat is freaking hard.
Oh.
So they have to pressure cook all the meat to
It's
soften
gamey.
it.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
and
very
gamey?
gamey.
It's gamey.
Excuse me, sir?
So it's not moist.
The stabbing holes in the steak tenderize it. Not
Mm.
necessarily.
How do you
Can
keep
you
the
give me my
steaks
tongs?
moist?
just makes it holy.
What word?
How do you keep the steaks moist?
Moist.
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 How do you?
Can you pass me the lightsaber, please?
Got a kick.
It does have a kick.
Thank you. So we could both partake in this conversation.
Don't do it.
Yes, sir.
We have an electrolytes, right?
Huh? No.
Plants love electrolytes.
Making a super stew. Yes, super stew. Pressure cook.
Super stew?
Super stew.
I thought it was super soup.
Sounded so nice.
No, we're gonna do everything
I
off
can
of this.
tingle my nuts.
Oh, it is good now.
Huh?
Where is
Okay.
Yeah, I told you. That's why I can't sit. If I lean
What?
forward, there's a half. If I lean back, I'm like that.
Well, you just need a shorter chair.
No, just zoom it in.
Yeah.
No, we could zoom it in.
Let out some air on your.
What you doing now? Manual?
Yeah, just turn the. There, a little bit more. More. There, see now it just gets belly fat.
Do it again?
No more
Do it again?
DH.
You're like the
No more DH.
mermaid and the Buddha.
Uh huh.
Mermaid Buddha.
Audio we got.
Peak athleticism 2025. Good. We just need a 3D scanner. Actually, the new iPhones you can 3D.
There's an app.
With the LiDAR?
Yeah, with the LiDAR.
So I don't have to learn CAD.
You just scan
Yes.
scan shit.
Yes. Now I'm getting it.
He said
Now I'm getting it.
sold.
I was so excited when the 17 got announced because I was like, yo, I can afford the 14 now. Right? But now I think I'm gonna go with the 17.
Any of them that have the LiDAR.
That's true, though.
Yeah.
That
I
LiDAR
think
started at
after
like the
13
10,
or
wasn't it?
something. Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
like
10.
that.
Yeah.
So after that,
Yeah,
I
but it
think
was
those-
not, the quality of the
Yes.
actual thing wasn't that great. So, yeah. But there's that.
Well, lucky for you, I have low standards.
Barata.
Wait, where'd you guys get
100%.
those rotaries?
What rotary?
Yeah, she's eating a rotary. A de-rotary.
Oh. RX-7 chip.
You know, yeah, did you guys trip out on the fact that the one car that doesn't run, the one that's not here?
I don't know where the
Yo, what-
fuck
who-
that
Well, I
The
was
one
wondering
car that
what-
doesn't really run, the one that's not here?
Isn't it parked on the street?
I don't even
No.
know.
I thought I saw.
I'm just glad it's out of the driveway, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Honda, bro. Don't blow up its
The
driveway.
Hondas are awesome, man.
Yeah, in their own way.
Wait, did you
On
say
the
the one
street.
car that doesn't run? So all of these run?
No,
Yeah.
stop playing. No, they don't.
Well,
That
except
one
for that one.
definitely
That one,
Is
that one has a half a motor in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And the other half's in my trunk.
it the good half?
No, he's got the half that will make it run.
I think I have your brakes, or maybe my brakes in the trunk too. Ooh.
You probably do have my brakes because
They're talking about a
They're gonna switch the
BMW 2000 what? Is that the same bag? Is that the same bag from the other day?
Oh,
Is that a new bag? Yeah, he ate it.
I think it's somewhere there. Yeah. How much more am I cutting?
All of it.
That's a lot of
Dude, have you ever sauteed mushrooms?
No.
They
Not
they
like that.
shrink a lot.
Maybe they're cold.
Well,
Look at it. As I lean forward, you still see my head.
that's okay. It's fine.
Okay. I'm seasoning.
What you doing? What you doing, Wilmer?
What?
You can't see what I'm doing?
What? You're cutting your mushroom top?
No, it's just if I stood
And
up.
as he sits up,
If
he's
I
like,
stood
"Oh,
up tall, it's like you keep going higher and higher. Keep it in frame, boys.
Okay, what time is it? 45. All right, we can start cooking.
Going on over there.
Well, it's actually the bacon is for the potatoes. And I'm seasoning the grill with the bacon.
Is it cast iron?
I think so. Is it cast iron?
yes,
is
that's,
cast iron, right?
oh, hell yeah. it's
Where do you
cast
get cast iron bacon?
Wilmer, where do you get the cast iron bacon from?
iron. I don't know.
From
I
Lee?
found it. I found it in the refrigerator.
99 cents, obviously.
Or the bacon with the iron fist.
Oh, fire.
Or a husky.
Does sound like a husky.
There's two of them in here.
All right. So,
So how do you entertain yourself while you cook food usually, while you're prepping and stuff? Put on K-pop and then practice the dances?
I try, yeah.
But we'd get demonetized.
More or
in
less,
Korea.
I eat. No, actually, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be demonetized if it was Korean.
Oh, really? Only in Korea?
Only in Korea.
Our fan
Because
base
then,
there.
because our fan base is dollars, so they'll accept dollars.
So when you're demonetized,
wait, you have to be monetized
you
first.
become
Right.
You can't get
Demon?
demonetized when you're not monetized.
False. They will demonetize you before you get monetized. Boy.
Yeah, but if you've never been monetized, you can't get demonetized.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
no, they say you owe us.
Hey, Jeff, Rodney's like eyeballing your boxes.
uh-oh.
He wants to open one.
Open one live. Live on. I went to
What's that?
Mitsuha,
Uh-huh.
and some of that steak, the Japanese A5, was like $109 a pound, bro.
Wow. Say what?
That makes sense.
What? No, it doesn't. What do you mean it makes
Where did you
sense?
see it?
At Mitsuha?
Well, was it real Wagyu?
Yeah, A5 Japan.
I mean,
you actually
literally,
put a sticker?
okay, so
Bro, I
for
mean,
something to actually be genuine Wagyu, not this American Wagyu, not this Australian Wagyu, you could actually ask for the certificate. And the certificate should have the nose print of the cow. And you can find out the lineage of the cow. So any place that says they have real Wagyu that can't produce that certificate, it's not real Wagyu. They're just using the term as a sales pitch saying, "Oh, this is Wagyu, but it's not real Wagyu."
I don't know if they had a certificate. I just saw it and I was like, fuck no. Like, I like meat, but I'd rather just get a lot of bacon.
Yep.
And then cook it in the bacon grease. And it'll taste just good, if not better.
What did you get,
Smoking
like-
over there?
Liver?
Dude, the steak was like this big. It was tiny.
How big?
I forget how much.
Is it, can I have a bite?
Yeah, like, can I smell it? Son? Like, how much is it?
How much is it?
Let's talk about it.
You want like this one? Where'd it go?
Yeah, $5, sir. What the fuck?
Just smell it.
Just light it on fire.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
How about I get you $3.95?
What the
Welcome, boy.
hell?
Okay over there?
Hmm?
You okay over there?
Yeah, we want high heat.
It's definitely high. Smoke point everything. Ooh. I like the sound.
Well, the fire department is right over there.
True. Little one.
The fire hydrant is literally just 2 houses down.
Cool.
Yeah, where's the nearest
Emergency room?
comfort room? Where's the nearest comfort room?
Here's my daughter coming in.
Humorous face. Just going through a whole thing. Like, ooh, what?
Not coming, right? Where?
Because the bathroom's broken.
There's a
They got
key.
bushes outside.
Give it up okay over there, Lee?
Yeah.
Over there.
Bueno, dude. All right. So what should we start? Oh,
Start with the thickest,
we'll start with this piece.
the slowest cooking. Want for a pan fry on all of them? Okay, a little shallow bacon fried.
Here, you can use a thermometer.
No,
Well, how do you know?
yeah, I'm guessing.
Alright.
Experience.
Okay.
We're just gonna touch it.
I've just cooked enough steaks to be like, you know what? In the end, it could only become Cajun.
I like Cajun. And Cajun and bacon grease is fine with me.
And pretty much, for the most part, a minute or two on each side will usually take care of stuff that we're doing because it's so thin.
Okay.
None of this is thick enough to really have an issue with the inside. If we were doing like a 2-inch steak, then I want to do a thermometer, but then I'd want to throw it in the oven first, because then that way you get it to the temperature you want.
And then you just sear the outside.
Yeah, and then you just sear the outside, because what you'll do when you do it that way is you get what they call an edge-to-edge steak, where the color is edge-to-edge, and you just end up sealing the inside.
Feeling.
Is there another phone over there? A Nokia?
When you're cooking steak, do you only flip it once?
No, it depends on. I mean, I typically, me personally, I flip it twice, and on the second round, I add all the what they call the what's the term for it? The not the aromatics.
Smell like Christmas tree.
So
It does.
You
Smell like
cooking a
Christmas
tree.
tree. Christmas in July.
and the good thing about steaks is, let's say it's not done yet, you can always just throw it back on.
Right.
So it's never to the point like you can't go backwards, but you can go forward. So
I like time travel.
Yep.
and plus, what you also have to do is know your cooking. You have to understand your cooking surface, your area. I need a plate.
Oh, what's this?
I don't know.
Appetizer.
Oh, what is it though?
I don't know. Apple fritter, I think.
So if you really want to know, you could always just cut into the middle just to see it. It's not like, I mean, you're cooking at home anyway. It's not like you're presenting it to anybody, so you're fine.
So when you cut it in half, then do you have to?
No, you don't cut it in half.
Oh.
You just cut it enough that you can see inside it. And then once you see inside, then it'll determine. The only bad part is that might let some of the juices out. And when people say, "Oh, I don't like my steaks bloody," that's not blood. It's
Blood?
it's like I think it's called like myoglobin or something like that.
There is a globin in there.
Myoglobin, yeah. So it's just the color.
It's like the bad guy in Spider-Man, right?
Right. And on top of that too, you have to let your steaks rest. And what resting does is just allows your meat to reabsorb the moisture that it's lost. Or not reabsorb, but so when you cut it, all that moisture inside is going to want to come out because the meat actually shrinks. And once the meat shrinks, that's why when you cook meat and you see all the stuff come out, it's not because the stuff isn't coming out because you're cooking it. That's coming out because the meat is actually shrinking
Wait,
and it's pushing the stuff out.
I know you're explaining this now, but can you say it in ways so that I can understand? So-
English maybe.
So what is resting? How do you
So-
do it, and what's the purpose?
Okay, so resting is literally like when you let once you cook your piece of meat, you just let it sit. Letting it sit is called resting the meat.
On
And
or off?
typically
This is off the
off the heat.
Okay.
And typically you rest it for half the time that you cooked, or probably half the time that you cooked it. So let's say you cooked it for 20 minutes, you let it sit for 10. So but yeah.
Then it gets cold, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't, because so the cool thing about meat,
That's gonna be done fast as fuck.
The cool thing about meat, well, not cool, but the crazy thing about meat is it reacts to like thermogenesis or something like that.
Are you talking about all meat in general, or
All
just
meat in
or
general.
steak?
All meat in general. Because what happens is, let's say a meat hits 120 in the center,
Okay.
right? If you pull it off the heat, the center will still hit 130. It won't stop cooking just because you take it out. That's why you heard of the term blanching when they cook something and they have to
just
throw it
need
in
to know the
something
number.
cold. It's so they can stop it from cooking.
Oh,
No. I'll figure it out. I'll press buttons until. Here? I don't know about all that.
There, problem averted.
There's a problem?
There you go. I want to clean the lamp.
What did you do to this? Did it? Did it? Did it? Some young guy?
Oh, no.
so even the
Oh, that's
even that one has to rest.
Huh?
Even the thin one has.
No,
to
no,
rest?
the surge steak's pretty much done because there's it like we can serve it like as is
Okay.
because there's really nothing's gonna absorb it because you want to cook that well done.
Okay.
That's the only steak that we should be cooking well done here.
Okay.
So everything else, so
You don't have to rest it.
no, because of the fact that it's so thin. Like it's not holding any heat anymore. So the once you take it off, it stops cooking because there's nothing to really rest. Or that's what I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. That's the one I'm not. This is the one you want to cook through, and this is the one I typically would use for like beef steak and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So. And then
Dip
next
stick?
one is the ribeye. And I'm gonna cook the ribeye, the New York at the same time.
And how do you tell the difference again?
So the ribeye is typically more marbling on it, so it has a higher fat content.
So are they the same cut? But
No,
they-
no, no, no.
Oh.
Well, it's a different part of the cow.
Oh, okay.
So before, what happened was, back in the or early '90s, back in the '80s, everybody wanted the fillet cut, the filet mignon. Reason being is because it was the leanest part of the cow, and it was one of the smallest, or it had the smallest amount on the cow. So like a small piece or like a fillet is about this big, and you could only get an X amount of steaks through it. And it had such little fat in it that they had to wrap it in bacon. That's why filet mignon is known for being wrapped in bacon.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
You can
Are you hungry?
here.
Are you cooking this with the
Roxanne likes that handheld view.
oil from the
Good job,
Bacon, yes. That's why I did that. So what I did was I
Good job setting it up.
I seasoned the pan with bacon
Sell the
fat.
sizzle.
And the bacon we're going to be using, we're going to cut it up and put it into the baked potatoes.
Okay.
I
So
checked the potato. I don't know, bro.
What?
They're still kind of hard. I even increased it to 350.
Bro, you can't be coming over here talking about you just got done playing a game.
Then your wrist like
Your
that.
wrist like that, bro.
Oh,
A solo.
no, my
oh yeah,
no, my wrist.
this one?
in pain.
No,
definitely not ready yet.
Help me.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it is, but
No,
You're not helping it.
I have carpal tunnel.
that's what they.
Oh no, this is the
Here's the ASMR for you guys.
try that real quick.
Can you get that pizza?
Oh, no, you have to go this way
Why you gotta give me that?
because you need your help on it. That's rare. That's good.
Get the
Rare?
style one.
Who what?
Vampire style.
I mean, I could eat.
Vampire?
Does anybody want to try rare?
Yeah.
Could you go and cut that up for them?
All right, here you go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Uh-oh.
You want to sit down?
Everybody look at nothing.
Hey.
Oh, everyone's gone.
How to do shit.
It's fine. I need the exercise. You know what alleviates carpal tunnel? Washing dishes.
Is that true?
It's warm water. Use warm water and. Oh shit! No double shit. Oh yeah.
I never had carpal tunnel when I was working with you.
Exactly. It alleviates carpal tunnel.
Yep.
Eh? I win.
I'm gonna go put that on Wikipedia as a cure for carpal tunnel is doing dishes.
Yeah, just start a Wilmerphobia. Is that why women can't get carpal tunnel? Yeah. Okay. That and they shouldn't be driving.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn it.
Hell, this is
Oh, it's been sold.
Yeah.
Let's sell. Fortunately.
The scene where they're cooking. They're not white.
Yeah,
That's
They
actually
weren't
pretty
narrating
good.
what's going on.
great.
Yeah. This is what we call the cooler ranch seasoning.
Whoever seems to be cutting meat.
Feels like that one. Did you ever see that one post where there's a girl doing makeup, and then all of her guy roommates are narrating it? Oh, they're like, all right, she's putting foundation. That's not foundation. Oh wait, that's foundation. And then they're like, no, now she's putting on the foundation. And then she holds up another thing. They're like, what's that? I think that's makeup.
Nice. You can smell the Christmas trees again.
Yep.
There he is.
Yeah,
He's back.
So Lee, when
Ooh,
when
bacon.
everything's pre-seasoned, can
Mhm.
this ever get too much seasoning on the grill or pan or whatever?
Not really. I mean, you can clean it off if you want to be like, I won't say not anal, but if you want to be really stickler about it, you can clean it off. I do, depending on if I'm cooking it in a. I typically cook this in a cast iron
Okay.
because once I finish the steak, I baste it in its own. I baste it in butter.
Uh-huh.
But since we're doing it this way, I can't.
But can't the leftover seasoning burn?
Yeah, I mean, you're technically burning the outside of the steak when you're searing.
What?
Oh, he said she'll be here at 8:30.
8:30?
Yep, 8:30.
All right.
Nothing's got it round out now. Got it time.
Okay.
Right? She's like, they usually cook.
You get what you want?
About
Huh?
8:30.
You get
I'll
what
get
you
here 8:30.
Right.
Melody, 8:30, Bella won't be here anymore. Or at all.
Mister.
How does it make you? You gotta go in there. Is that the mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna pan fry those too?
We're gonna throw them on the grill right now.
In the bacon grease?
What's the thing for?
Hot
pan.
pan. It's just there to be hot.
Okay.
Actually, you know, if I was gonna
Decoration.
after you cook the other steak, I was gonna put that on top of it as a presentation.
Oh, okay. Where's the butter?
I gave it to you.
All right.
Oh, here you go. Have fun.
Burning that for.
For later.
What's that?
Butter.
Okay, here's some ajo.
What kind of butter?
Garlic spread butter. So what you'll notice is, see how much mushrooms are on here? This thing is gonna shrink down. What is that?
The beginning of Empty Sandman?
Yes, sir.
What does that smell like? What's that? Something familiar. Let it butter. Mushroom? Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Smells good.
I hope so.
Are you gonna make it taste better? Is that what's going on there? Another extra little sweet flavor.
Oh, why am I toe cramping?
Seriously? Oh, it's counting. Oh, just on a big time.
Leave that alone.
Dehydrated.
Can you just real quick for me and then throw those on there?
There.
So hold on a second.
You.
Oh, my coach.
Almost like a hibachi.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a shibaki.
Right.
So
Oye, ¿puedes dos tacos? Por favor.
so me and Wilmer were talking, and I might end up building a little kitchen in the back of my house.
Oh, yeah, he has plenty of room.
We're gonna build the kitchen where we can like specific things can be cooked here and specific things can be cooked there. So depending on where we're cooking will depend on where we're gonna be doing it. Because over there, I want to get the jet burners, the jet burners and the teppanyaki.
Oh,
You
so
know?
you're franchising. There's gonna be a backyard.
Yeah.
Grab a sushi boat. Yeah.
Hey, what's the school behind it? Behind your house?
SCPA. And I figured instead of bringing the deep fryer here, we'd have the deep fryer there too.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes. Gotta make the clink, 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 and then like make the heartbeat.
how is it? So how was the flavor?
Look, delicious. Go. Man, that motherfucker was hot.
Okay, I need
I
a
think it was the butter.
plate
The hot oil.
Yeah.
for the mushrooms.
Oh. That for me, I'm just adding to the callus. Yeah. Else?
That shit hurt.
A plate for the what's that called?
Asparagus?
Asparagus, yeah.
That's when you take everything literally, right?
Oh, kampai.
Asparagus?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out.
The asparagus.
I think close to out. Hold on.
Kampai,
I gotta switch to the
Chris.
kampai. Hold on.
Wait, Chris, were you on preview this whole time?
No, they switched.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
That would be fun. Is that one for you? This is I'm not vegan.
So
What's the thing on?
how do they look?
They're good.
This thing on guys.
Awesome.
That's true.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm hella guessing.
Shrimp sauce.
Go, what's the cream on it? Because I need a plate lactose.
Okay.
Where?
All right, I'll be right here.
This is asking.
Can I eat this? If it, is that lactose?
It's mayo.
Oh, it's mayo? Okay.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah, it has chicken.
Hold on, let me check it again.
it's mayo.
Okay.
It's not protein?
Should we just go black? We should go black.
Yeah. I mean, probably that's why tomorrow's
You
the
know what they
holiday.
say when you go black. You're gonna need a wheelchair.
Which
No.
comedian was in it?
Okay, I can't see this.
Okay.
Former Charger.
And somebody else said, you about to get stabbed. Like, well, come on, stop playing, boy. Would you like it? Oh.
Mhm.
Sad
You like
piece
a-
of swell on my hand. Well,
Wilmer, we're gonna be full before these guys get to eat.
Hey, where's the plate? Hey, Rod, do you know where the plate is that was in the... I put it on the grill. Oh!
It's melted.
Next to it.
It used to be a plate.
that's a big ass plate, boy.
Who else needs chopsticks?
So to
Thank you.
just a FYI,
Yes.
my mom loves steaks, so she pretty much told me to learn how to cook steaks well. So I know about 3 or 4 different ways to cook a steak, depending on how much time and what you want it to be like. Hopefully one day we can visit sous vide,
Yeah.
and if we do sous vide, I think we have to start like 2 or 3 hours ahead. The cool thing about sous vide is you could never
Leave it
burn it
there. Yeah.
because it hits a certain temperature and it could never go up. So But yeah,
Hey, you guys want mushroom?
On my steak.
Uh-huh.
Except for melon.
Yeah.
It's been-
Yeah, it's just sad stuff.
here, give me a separate plate. Or I'll grab it. Sorry. You guys go sparingly because we don't have too much of this.
Yep.
I should have gotten more. Sorry, guys.
No, dude, if it was like fancy restaurant, it'd only be like 2 pieces.
All right,
That's
2 pieces
true.
to everybody.
All right.
One piece.
Or hey, you guys want it super fancy? You guys have this part. You know, it's so exotic that they don't serve this
They
at
don't even-
restaurants.
Yeah.
I need another
Mark,
piece.
It's the chef's cut.
I have a suggestion
Suggest.
for these wonderful stools we have.
Yes.
Change the tires to Michelin. So we would technically be at a Michelin restaurant.
Oh. Hello?
Can't afford it.
he's like, I can't even afford those tires, boy. Stop playing with me.
How many Michelin?
My
tires?
favorite, one of my favorite things, like
Well,
Nope.
I'm gonna have 8 eventually.
there was
Well,
a
8 tires, not Michelin.
there was a guy that was like, he was like, I wanna get to a point. He goes, I want to get to a point where my trucks, or I want to get to a point where all 4 tires on my truck says the same brand.
Nice. You gonna turn it light off behind you?
There you go. Hey, Jeff, look. Come on, turn on. Turn off.
Ooh. fancy
Okay.
pants.
No clapping.
Oh, so that's what you guys are missing.
We got more meat, by the way. So
Why is asparagus bitter?
Um,
You
damn,
did-
how did they taste this?
because
it,
you
was,
asparagus?
didn't
it, was
It's not
picked,
so sweet.
it was picked during chlorophyll.
What? They had to drug them to.
Okay, so I'm serving this.
All 3, right?
Yeah. This is okay. Skirt steak.
Oh.
I need to turn the light. Is there a? Oh, can I have that remote?
Oh, Jim.
Oops.
The remote right here. This white remote. This white remote. Sorry, it's gonna get bright.
The top down. Oh my goodness.
Oh, something got mixed.
Huh?
Something got mixed.
What?
It's supposed to be 4 different ones.
Okay, so the rosemary there.
One was ribeye.
Okay, there.
Plate.
Ta-da.
Okay,
Center it out.
so ribeye.
Move it over.
So this is
on.
skirt, ribeye, and that one that you're marinating. What's it called?
Yes. Chuck.
The chuck. So the ribeye, chuck. This is New York, and this is the flat.
Why is there no
Did
bacon?
you already try all of them?
Huh?
No bacon.
Thank you.
You guys go.
Where's the bacon?
The bacon is going to be going into the potatoes that are
Just kidding.
waiting for still.
Action shot. Try that one. I don't know what that one was. That one.
Why?
And then
Time?
that one. I don't know which way it goes.
Oh, that way.
All right.
I don't want to be selfish.
There we go. I don't want to be selfish.
So you see the there's one where it's still really red in the middle. That would be like, remember we were talking the other day?
Uh-huh.
That would be like a blue. That's what
Okay.
a blue would be like.
I'm unfamiliar with that.
So there's 6 different,
Levels of
not
cook-
10. I was wrong. Damn. I flip it back inside out and lick it.
Can I get a paper towel, please? Are you eating that bear claw?
I think
No?
you are.
Can you dice that?
See what we got here. I'm gonna go from
Hey,
thin
yeah.
and cooked
Hey,
to
look. I can't.
by you.
I'm trying to block you.
Oh.
There you go. I blocked you.
Ah.
Karma. Got him.
All right. So what's everybody's favorite cut?
Whoa.
Hold on. I just tried one so far.
I'm starting with the beef curtain.
The beef curtain.
Me too. Okay.
And your pan is annealed, by the way. It's annealed now. It's like it's been hot for so long, it's changed its composition.
Wait, which one
This
did
side
you
was
go?
starting to get red.
So how do I know which one's which?
I don't remember.
So the ribeye should have been the fattiest one. The ribeye is the fattiest one. The skirt steak is the thinnest one. The really red one is the
Chuck.
the chuck.
Okay. The ones that look like nuggets, right?
Yes.
Sorry, Mo.
I mean, generally they all have fat content. It's just the
They're all different. Like the flavors are good. It's just the consistencies.
Yeah, so that's what we're remember I told you we wanted to make them all the same flavor so you can really tell the difference between what steak's what. Just like the ramen night. You know, now you can be like, hey, what kind of steak do you want? So now you can tell the difference. Don't be shy, guys. We have a bunch, so grab as much as you like.
Well, we will,
I want.
Oh no, we still have some raw pieces.
Okay.
So-
don't worry. They all kind of, they're all really good in their own way. The skirt's really good. I kind of fucks with the skirt. Kind of fuck with that skirt. Huh? That's the more raw one. What was the more raw one called?
chuck.
The more raw run?
That is yes. Ribeye. Yes.
Skirt was good. Then I like the other end of the spectrum. Yeah, not raw, but the
Yep.
Yeah, so far I think
Not
that
raw,
the chuck is better.
Chuck, is that is
Just
it
because
based,
the mouthfeel.
Well, the
so based on the doneness or just the tenderness? How it's easy to chew it.
I think it's because I really like the seasoning and that gave the most juice, so it traveled through my palate better. I don't know if that makes sense.
So the seasoning, they're all the same. They're all seasoned
Yeah,
the
I know.
same.
That's why I'm saying. Other than that, I can't really tell.
So now this is when the cooking of it's different. Like, so the one you had was close to raw, not raw, but rare,
Good.
like low end rare.
This was good.
So not even a medium. This is more like
Oh,
a
shit,
medium.
actually, I like
this is-
one.
This is closer to like a medium well.
Which one? The
This is a
skinny-
medium well. This is like a medium well right here. Well, sure. I'm gonna do a rare on this one. I'm gonna pull it off sooner.
Okay.
So
They're all fucking bomb.
You gonna pull out?
never pull out.
They're all bomb.
I pull in. I try to come into a heart.
He's pulling out sooner.
That's not my kid.
What we're gonna do?
Potato.
This one time.
Too late. I'm out, right?
I'm for my.
Does that work? Sit.
Skinny one?
One above that one. But it wasn't.
Yeah, second skinny.
We're gonna need plates.
It was like Yeah.
So,
They have plates.
oh, they have
Hey,
plates.
you know what? I think the chocolate might be.
Like the consistency of the chuck. It's good.
Here, let's find out.
The less chewing I have to do, the better. Yes.
Don't you bump, okay?
I'm energy efficient. Some people call me lazy.
I don't think it's really the
This one's a
chewing.
little
It's the-
chewy too.
You know what I'm liking though? I'm
Mashed
really
potato.
liking the mushrooms.
I have to build it for them.
Huh?
I need your plate. I have to build the potato. Yes.
Build up
Here. Oh, here.
I got the eyes and the mustache.
There, build it.
Pinching. What you pinching?
I think they're fine. Look,
Yeah, the one I gave you was fine. I'm touching the other ones. One of them's like double the size.
unless thing them. Okay.
If you can't squeeze it, with your own hand, you can like. It's still hard.
Where's that butter I just
This
used?
one is good. See? This one.
Where's the butter?
Oh, the fancy butter that you had?
Yeah, the fancy butter I was using.
It was,
here.
Okay.
See, this one's good.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me.
So everything's smacking right now.
Yep.
Mushroom smacking. All the steaks are smacking. Asparagus is smacking. I'm gonna enjoy pissing later.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Asparagus coming up. Hey, I think the flavor, or not the flavor. There you go. I think the color is still the same. Oh yeah, we get to go for seconds.
Yeah.
I forgot. He told us to. Which one was the?
Dude, the chuck is.
That one.
Well, yep.
I think the Chuck. The Chuck.
So the crazy part is right now you guys are digging the
The
cheapest
cheap one.
out
right?
of all of them.
I
But
think-
is it because of the way? Because it's the rare?
I think it is.
It's because of the cook, the way
Mhm.
it's cooked.
Mm-hmm.
And we got more Chuck coming because that's the one that he wanted to what's that called?
Tenderize.
Right. Yep, green onion.
It's like opposite.
Nope. Eat it.
What?
Oh, it's dark on that side. Dark.
Yeah, because it's still bright out. That shit is crazy.
Okay, so you can have rare steak, but can you have undercooked steak? Or is that the same thing?
Same thing.
Depends where you get it from.
One series.
Like, is there a point where it's not considered cooked other than like raw?
That's blue. Like you can even
Oh, is that what you were talking
yeah.
about?
I mean,
earlier?
there's beef.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like
tartare?
balls.
Mm.
Beef tartare is technically raw
Mhm.
beef.
Okay.
Hey, who has what's the mic?
Yeah.
There's a mic here.
The green one? Oh,
Yeah, it's right here.
You want it?
You,
I
re-
just
you ready
wanna
for it
know-
back?
yeah.
You're back. When you left, I put it
Yeah. No, we're good.
away.
No necessary for my
No
conversation.
necesita.
No necesita.
Yeah.
You know
No
what?
nece-
I'm
no
kind
necesita
of
me habla.
the most sad that there's no more mushrooms.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, is there?
We can make more.
More
But
mushroom
I think I
for
like the two cheapest steaks so
the
far the
cooked
most.
mushroom?
Who wants the first?
The skirt and
Yep.
then the what was
Tell
it?
me
called?
how
Oh
that-
no, geez.
You said it was Chuck.
Oh.
Remember?
Thank you.
Oh, you want
Treats.
sauteed mushroom? Oh, okay.
Different mushrooms?
I put raw mushrooms in the.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I guess another plate.
I gave you that plate so that you could just transfer it over.
Oh
put it
yeah,
on my
take the
plate.
plate from that and put it on your plate.
Yeah.
Take the potato.
Take the potato off. Put after your photo shoot. No, just take the potato off.
That's interesting. The mushrooms just stay
Was it
warm.
hot?
Oh, it's cold.
They were-
It's cold as fuck, dude. Dang, it froze my finger. I got
Well-
frostbite.
Well, in that case, you wanna.
I'll tell ice cream hotter than that.
Lee, are you gonna dip steak into raw egg?
No, not today.
Sonny asks, "Is there sautéed onions?"
No, but we can.
So only people that show up before 8:30 can ask for it.
That's
Particular.
No special request.
When I show up, I just show up in the back. If I show up late, you know what I mean?
5 minutes.
See, yes.
You're like, you can hear that right now.
Rocky says good night.
Hi.
Oh no, that's yours.
yours.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yours or you
Wait,
split
what
it
was
with
the-
somebody. Split it in half.
What was the skinny one? That was the skirt. Is that what you called it?
Right.
Thank
And
you.
then what was the thick one, Chuck?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I like the two cheapest cuts because the skirt and the Chuck were the cheapest, right?
I would say that I didn't like the skirt.
Well, I mean,
The
by
most because
volume,
it
the
did-
skirt might be a little more expensive.
It just didn't
it's
retain
technically
heat
thin.
as long as long.
Yeah.
So
But that's also
unfair because
They're
we
all
could
good,
have
dude.
ate that right away. It didn't have
Right.
it didn't have a resting.
Didn't have to
Yeah.
rest.
No rest. Yeah.
Didn't need it,
That's good, dude.
but it did anyway.
But okay, you guys
He
don't like
said it'll be here by 8:29, so
it. You guys don't like it. I'll leave.
you can make the requests. Ooh. Those are good. You guys better come over here and get some meat, boy.
No, there's another plate. The potatoes are smaller. The smaller ones are the one that. My mistake for not putting the potato on just the back. Put it on the. So the top part got hot, but obviously wasn't strictly wasn't. Bottom part was still.
Oh, the one we don't have a lot of is the Asperger guy, right? Asperger.
Asparagus.
Yep.
Yes. Rod.
Rod.
I found another one, bro.
Oh, sick.
Oh, damn.
I think that thing's tiny, dude. That's like one bite.
He's like, I did too.
One bite? Oh yeah, you got baby size.
How much did you end up spending on steaks and stuff?
Everything?
Mm-hmm.
I'm close to like $70.
Okay.
Including the basket.
No,
No.
no, the basket was a purchase. And we still got one more to go. Wilmer, when are we cooking that?
So we,
Whenever you want.
so we each pitch in $10, so we can eat like this every time. Is that what you said?
Kinda.
Okay. Just sous vide overnight. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So, we were talking, or we were thinking, we're not going to change format, but we will do a we will do prepping at 6. So the stream will technically start at 7, but we'll go
Yeah.
live at 6 prepping. So that way we're not then like we did before, like rushing to have everything done. So by 7 we should start cooking. So by 8 we're eating, and we can definitely talk about what's
Oreo?
going on.
You get paid overtime? Because it's
For what?
pre-preparatory.
It's the mise en place.
Pre-stream.
Well, that's the proper way. Mise en place.
Yes.
Where's Child? Does he want
Is
one?
that why you just show up early all the time?
Yeah, I kind of got here a little late. I got here at 6:30.
These are good, bro.
So
I'm really trying to. I think because the seasoning to ratio of the skirt was so heavy, I like it.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yep.
it.
but
Because it's
remember, I
supposed to
remember
be.
I seasoned it very lightly.
Yeah.
So that's why I said.
But even still,
That's why based
throw more
on the
there if you want.
yeah.
What'd
So
be cool is
Is it
if we-
8:29? Yo, it's 8:29. Did he just? No, he just pulled up right now. He's parking.
Uh-oh.
And he make it.
okay. Well, that's
Doesn't count unless he's in here.
Bro, yeah, the tuck one.
Okay.
Rip it over to smoke twice, bro.
You
That
can
shit
eat
is
it.
yum yum.
Actually, no.
You know, it'd be dope. We had the truck one, and then we just dip it into the
Mhm.
seasoning.
that's so like. Those like
Oh, we have a
other.
question in the front.
Question.
Can I have a request a little tray thing of the seasoning?
Oh,
So I
that
can
stuff?
just hit it with
Yeah.
that.
We get the
Here.
it'll be a dipping
Give me a
powder.
plate.
Yeah. No, he wants it. He wants more than that.
Why don't you
So
just
typically,
scoop
if you're
with
gonna
that?
if you're gonna do that, actually, if you're gonna do that, you use
Artesian.
just straight salt.
Huh?
You
No,
just
but
use straight
He
salt.
likes the garlic.
Yeah, garlics.
He likes the dried garlic. The dried garlic.
Is that what it is?
Oh,
The
oh,
peppercorn.
oh my
What
god!
did you do? Hold on, what the shit? What did you do? What did you do?
He's got it like.
Oh, he's got a perfect good one.
Yeah. But you have to eat it now because then it's gonna start
This
cooking.
is like, man.
Sorry, I know it's just finger, but eat it like now.
Can rest.
That
It
one.
tastes like smoke on it.
That one.
I can taste smoke on it. Why?
Huh?
I can taste like smoke on it, but there was no smoke.
Because no, there was smoke on it. The thing was on for a while, and I
Oh.
sprayed it with this because it was drying up a little bit. You can start. Oh my god, that's good. See
It
that
tastes like
that will rival the skirt.
especially dipped in there.
Oh man, holy shit!
Oh, no.
Lizette says, and I quote, "Come by,
Okay. That's the old one. New
Here,
one.
if you grab this one now, guys. Don't wait.
do it, do it." The corner, grab it.
Grab some of that for yourself. 'Cause I think that,
Oh, no.
to me that's like 'cause I can't see any.
Lizette says, and I quote,
It's dark now. I can't.
"Come by."
Look at that. You see that? You just want me to cook this, even though it's gonna be tough?
Sure. Carla, eat it. Alright. Going in so.
Excuse me.
Ooh, supremely seasoned and barely cooked.
Okay.
It got
See?
bright as pretty good, yeah. Hi.
What's up?
Hit it with a little
I
dip,
gotta block the. What you
little dip in the seasoning.
Just do a tip though.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just a tip.
Just a tip.
Always.
But here, do this one too. Let me see your plate.
Brother. That's it.
Those are the winner.
That's it, dude.
Here, try this.
I don't care what you
Just this.
Okay, nope, that's it though.
Now try the difference between the two.
Okay, hold on. God damn it, did you try it yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You should woke me up, bro. You should woke me up.
Long time no see.
Right?
Who's that guy?
don't have plates.
Corner,
Is there extra
around the
plates?
corner.
Oh, there's
That
You went around the corner?
way.
Wait. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Your plates are over there.
peppers?
On the back table. That's your salad.
Alright, but I do like salt, so let's see what's
Oh,
just
and your
the
potato.
pink. Does the pink and the black salt taste the same?
You know what? I haven't tried.
Yeah, I will. Trust me.
I still don't know. Still don't know what this
He
is.
is the Uber.
You still don't know how to feel about that?
That shit right there though.
There can be only
Yep.
one.
Mm.
Oh.
Hey Rod, you're gonna have to eat this
I'm gonna be full.
first before you leave.
That shit is gonna sit
It's a
heavy,
brick.
boy.
Yeah.
Just steak.
It's a brick of ube.
We're gonna do tenderize. Ready to put the tenderize?
Yeah.
Do
go
we
ahead.
just cook it with the onion on it?
Yeah, you can. Or if you want, you can scrape it off and then cook the onions
brick
on the
house?
side.
Bro,
Which one's that? Okay.
you should have it with like
You don't want the onion to burn, so
dip in the
Okay.
seasoning
separate
that
it.
they use. Brother. Sure, you want to try that? Little dippy dip. On it?
Yeah, just be careful. You get a cavity.
You guys get that?
I like that piece. Come by, yeah.
Oh no. There was
is
that
that
one right now.
one?
No.
No, we did.
We did. We did.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, no.
Hey,
You're right. We did not.
Vince,
Yeah, that's
yo,
a lot of
can you
seasoning.
walk out here and turn the light on? I'm gonna need light on this.
Is it just
How about
Yeah. Oh, it's supposed to have just gone off. Oh,
That shit right there,
move
huh?
that. Move that.
Did you get a little pepper to it?
Oh, did you block the sensor?
no? It should be on, but
You just have to have like a soul to trigger it.
I think this one too. You can move that because my hands are full.
Oh, here. Steaks.
there you can't
You
really
rotate.
the bitterness from it. If it's bitter, it's
Sure.
bitter.
You got sticks.
There we go.
Are you serious? Oh, see, he moved it.
Oh wait.
That's why I put the thing there to block the trigger on the garage door.
Oh.
Oh. So this
Oh,
isn't
that's
going
what I
off or walk out there.
For Rodney? For Rodney, yeah.
Hey Wilmer, I don't know what he's trying to tell you, but
Yeah, right?
you guys see this? Disrespect. What does this mean? What does this mean?
Nothing, because it's not right.
Isn't the sensor right there?
No, he wanted
I
it.
don't know, bro.
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, you guys missed the chuck. I'm sorry.
No, there's Chuck coming
Oh,
up.
there's some more?
The
The cheapest one, but it was like thick, and he barely cooked it. But this last one that he pulled out was probably either the best. Or
Don't worry,
comparable.
we have cuts of everything, guys. So don't rush. We still have cuts of the other stuff too.
Yesterday
parts.
at Pacers,
Yes.
Uh-oh.
How many steaks did you eat?
Me? I didn't have any.
No steaks?
Wasn't the second one tough?
Uh-oh.
It was, but it was thicker. Mine was just.
I didn't
cooked
have
well.
any because yesterday,
He got chicken.
yeah, KFC said they're gonna give me 8 pieces of chicken for $10.
So you did?
I
You
did.
only give him 4?
So
Popeyes has 12 pieces for 12, but they're strips.
no, this is like the actual pieces. I was like, yeah.
I like strips too. 'cause I'm
And then I had to ration 2 pieces at a time because I'm trying to hit calories counts.
Do they come in the form of dinosaurs? Is there asparagus?
Yes, there is.
There was.
Yes, I saved some for you guys.
Okay.
Here. You
That's
too?
not bitter.
Melanie doesn't really like it.
What?
It's not bitter.
Not bitter.
One asparagus.
Start with the crown, and if you like the crown, keep it moving.
Work your way down.
Yep.
If you like the crown, work your way
Work
down.
your way down.
Does it make
that
it
could be a shirt.
softer?
Very
Yes.
good shirt. No, it's just me
Yeah.
in my head if I do this.
But
Aren't they
you
called
want the
tips,
crunch
though?
though.
Asparagus tips
You want to keep the crunch.
or spears?
spear. The whole thing is a spear.
Oh,
Potatoes. Potatoes.
Oh, now you're.
Ah, it's hot.
Oh, sorry.
Hot potato. Hot potato.
Oh, they are? What's in the potato? I see cheese. So can you cook the bitterness out of it? Is that
No.
sour
No.
cream? Or whipped cream?
Bitter's bitter.
You know when
Yeah.
you chew paper?
That's interesting because
Yes.
That
I
one's
tend to
okay.
get
I don't
my
chew paper.
favorite ones that are more bitter. I don't chew
Mhm.
versus the softer ones that are.
It's
So-
been once.
Look at
And my
Also look at
Like
the
a
color of them.
dead serious dude.
Bitter usually means greener too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, greener is good. So
I give it to the dog.
like lettuce.
Couldn't eat my
Lettuce is actually
probably intended.
harvested
tendon.
early in the morning before the sun hits it. Because if the sun hits it, the chlorophyll starts activating,
Tendon.
and that's what makes it bitter. So chlorophyll is
Sinew.
actually bitter.
Yeah, sinewy.
Sinewy.
that one.
Sinew? The
Uh-huh.
Native Indians used it to wrap
Out of
spearheads on, so
curiosity, do you know if sour cream has dairy?
they used the sinew, and then they wrap it up, and then when it dried, it got hard.
A little bit.
Sorry.
Does sour cream have dairy? It does
Yeah.
not.
Sour cream is sour cream.
Yeah.
That
It's like,
that one might be
I was
ribeye.
like, all right, well, you gotta stop eating that one.
So the bathroom. Dude.
But if you need a flavor boost, it's right here. You just do this.
Oh, Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta eat more steak. Oh my god, this is still hot.
Every time I dip it into
Good.
the Montreal, I get happier.
What do you feel that cavity
I usually
happening?
put the Montreal before.
Why, there's that much sugar in it?
We did.
No?
We're double dipping.
Yep. That's how we roll, son.
Hell yeah. And if you
Neat.
don't know, you know.
There you go. See?
Are you? Do
Sprinkle it
another
on my-
sprinkle. Do another sprinkle.
Look, see, look.
What is that? What are you sprinkling?
Montreal seasoning
Oh,
on
okay.
the
I thought it
potato.
was bacon. I fucks with seasoning.
It's like,
Oh, you're talking
I'd
about.
like-
Hey, Chris. What? The bacon?
Yeah, I'll take that one.
I'd like to order some.
You want some?
I'd like to order some Montreal seasoning with a side of steak.
Tiny bit or?
I got a third.
Okay.
Which one did you put the thermometer in?
Thank
None.
you, sir. Sir, no, because you don't need to.
I'm not. I'm not in a setting where I can use a thermometer. So if I was gonna use a thermometer, I would be baking this stuff because that way we can be precise with it. Like, not to brag or anything, but I'm just going off like
Not to brag.
I don't know, the last one was pretty damn precise.
I'm just going off of just because I've cooked so many steaks. I'm just going off of like, okay, I think it's ready to go.
He's touched a
You
lot
know?
of meat in his time.
Yes, I've handled a lot of meat.
Professional meat handler.
Yep, I guess.
And he
Wait,
works at the
before-
fudge packing
before-
factory
before or
on the
after?
weekends. Huh?
Before.
Before or after? Both. But he double dips too.
What's this cut right here? Ribeye?
Here.
Do you have a metal one I can use to scrape the thing with?
What is that one?
I don't know.
Sounds
The
like
skirt is over here, but that one might be ribeye.
Okay. Cool, thank you. Because I'm gonna be what time is it? Oh, perfect.
Skirt steak is
Yeah, so
Time to close out.
6 o'clock. If you guys, we would appreciate it if you guys can show up at 6, whoever can, because that's when we're gonna be prepping, and we're just like shooting the shit. Actually, from supposed to be since last week, because it worked so well, right? Because we did it with the local
Well, just
moco.
to have it. It's just to have it.
Prepped.
Just the prep. I want to call that period the Maz and Pla.
Everything has a place.
Yes. That's the
Prep time.
well, no, that's literally what they call prepping in the kitchen.
But
Like if
behind
you're
the
in a
scene-
professional kitchen, they'll be like, hey, is your Maz and Pla ready to go? Like, are you ready to cook? So that way we could actually talk instead of like we could probably do the noodle thing again better because we're concentrating on just making it instead of trying to talk and going.
Skirt steak.
Skirt steak. It's
Skirt,
yum
skirt.
yum.
Give me a small.
Oh, you didn't try the skirt? You'll like a skirt. Because you like it a little more well done too.
Yes, well done.
I think the skirt you'll like a lot.
Sometimes I think the raw is
Good for you.
too together or like pretty eat.
See,
Like a
instead
little
of
chew.
resting it, can't you just cut
Instead
it
of breaking
right
apart.
No, you don't, because once you cut it,
There you go.
the reason you're letting it rest is so the meat is still shrinking.
Okay.
So if you
Oh, so
cut
you're
it,
chopping
it
the juice?
squeezes everything out.
Okay.
So that's the resting period is actually the meat letting stuff out.
Okay. Because
It's
I
like-
thought that was also part of you stopping it from
Oh
cooking,
wow.
like the middle, right?
Yeah, you heard that right, Chris.
The skirt's
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Hey, let's do it real quick.
Yeah.
just good.
Yeah, give it a little doo-doo.
Already juicy.
Yes.
This was this steak is how the first steak was at
Yeah.
Then I don't know what the heck they did on the second one.
Different cook.
They undercooked it. Same cook. They only have one
He's
cook.
saying Under.
No, they overcooked.
Where's give me that
I say there was
plastic thing?
tendon in it.
What?
I say there was tendon in it. So
Maybe.
it doesn't even matter if you
How
cook
you
it or
cooked it,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
The tendon, you can't unless you burn it.
One more.
Then the tendon
You
would be
got
next to. At least the tendon would be crispy.
Oh, it's a battle. Right?
Oh. You know it's dark in there.
Uh huh.
It was nice to see Belle. I saw Vince and
These are tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Belle was actually gonna come tonight, but then something happened like last minute. Yeah.
Good, you take that one because the one that's in the refrigerator. No. The dogs are gonna eat that.
It was literally last minute. Like
What?
it said for me to pick
No,
it up
that's
at
charcoal.
6 o'clock.
No, it's
I
I had
would-
to leave it
What is that?
5:26.
No, I wouldn't. That's extra.
You want
carbon.
carcinogen?
Something happened.
No, it's extra carbon on it. No,
No, it's good for you.
that's why I took that
You
off.
put it on the rice for
Ah.
flavor.
You see, all that.
All right.
Don't
So we
forget
have
your
one more
container.
round.
Oh, they're
Don't forget
around.
your container.
did you like the
Too late.
He ate one, but he's full.
Good trip.
Good night. You're staying over there?
yeah.
When?
After this tonight.
Sonny, you can
Oh, you guys are going over there tonight?
Sit down.
For 6 hours?
You wanna give us a ride?
Four?
Yeah. No,
Hey,
5
leave it up,
hours,
potato
45 minutes.
Cousin,
for the child.
Yeah.
staying
Let me put it together.
so we crashed her room. Crashed her room. Real quick.
For what? For who?
Realtor tonight.
Which realtor?
Okay.
Oh, really? If you.
Yeah, if you stay.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Staying,
I would hope it's included.
Yeah, right. For that price.
And then parking is $40 a day.
25
Yeah.
for us.
Oh, nice.
No, we only paid 25 because we stayed less than 6 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We stayed 5 hours, 50 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. Oh, so is it
Woke up at 4.
Is it hourly? No. But it goes like something, then up to 6 hours. Up to 6 hours, 5. After that. Well,
I used to make this stuff what I like to call California potatoes, but
45.
it's pretty much a hella loaded baked potato. Would you guys like to do that? Yeah,
I'm done
just
with
letting it
potatoes.
rest. No, not today.
I just want to put the bacon. I got robbed.
I didn't help if she was all
I like
in
skirt
from the
steak. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh, what's that?
Out of what I had today, skirt
Quick
steak.
boy.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually re-seasoning the pan. How's that look on the inside?
With what? What do you use in the season?
Bacon.
Oh,
Because I'm actually using it to, I'm overcooked, they're actually burning. Because I want all the fat to go onto the
The render.
metal. And skirt, skirt, New York, cut.
New York, another one. Another one. Which
Then-
one is that?
Ribeye.
that's the chuck that was sitting in.
The onion one? Oh, that one I haven't tried
So,
yet.
okay, here, if you guys want to see the difference in speed in terms of cooking, now's the time. Because this thing almost done already.
When did it start? How long ago did
It's
it
like-
start?
Just put it on.
Because it's thin, right?
Yes.
Even open the door.
Well, I had to figure out how to open the door, and I called the consider it done number. I'm like, we don't.
And then,
I figured it out, and I told them.
and then, yeah, and then Sonny goes, find someone who knows how to open doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then but then they were, then by the time I got off the phone with them, I already figured it out. I told them.
Tell them how to open the door.
Hey, you have to go up, then down. That means they're like up to distance and down to open.
There should
like
be
what
a
he's doing here.
sticker.
Yeah.
Say, if you open,
I can smell what he's doing here.
Oh,
it smells so good.
Oh, this is the chuck that's been
oh yeah, wait.
been
The,
chopped.
the pillar, are numbered.
So yeah, so the butter is to reintroduce fat
Only the reserve.
into it.
But it's tenderized.
They don't- they able-
So this is the New York cut. This is the ribeye. See, the ribeye will shrink a lot more because of how much
Yes.
intramuscular fat it has. And that's really when they say Wagyu, that's all you're really paying for, the marbling. So Wagyu actually, you want it cooked probably like a more of a medium or a rare medium rare, because it's like
Oh,
fatty tuna. It just melts.
We kept on going around.
oh, you're right too.
Kept going around.
And this was actually from my front yard.
Yeah, it's like.
Like, are they gonna really?
Yep,
kill you?
this is the rosemary. It uses aromatic.
Workshop.
The girl, I
There you
don't
go.
have.
No.
Super tender. Back again.
Butter.
What are they?
Butter face.
I don't know. Restaurant.
So typically, I would do this inside of a cast iron, and we can baste it. So you can just take it over and flip it into the steak. But that's what I would do if I was cooking one for everybody individually. So, and I forgot my cast iron, but if I did it that way, it would still take me longer because I would want to clean the cast iron in between.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting on it right now, but I need to eventually process it. Have a shot.
What are we doing over here now?
No.
We're good.
You guys drinking this earlier?
No, not yet.
No, but it's there.
What you call me?
They're trying to figure out how to split it.
Where's the cut? Yeah, I know. I was like, where's the cat?
The hell?
How many people are gonna have some?
I will.
Did that do that?
I won't. You won't? No, yeah.
He's kidding.
I won't have a full slot. What?
I didn't do that.
No one's gonna have a
Yeah,
full
nobody.
slot.
Exactly. These are all halvesies.
I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be
30
like 30 minutes. 2.8
Could you do that?
of a shot.
Wash it completely off so you don't get the onion flavor.
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
Well, I've been using
Yes.
it for you
Well,
that I
oh.
just thought of for no reason at all.
I mean, technically, like,
Pokey
what
pokey.
it is, like, you don't
What?
really want to cook it because
Pokey.
it's sitting in it.
Okay.
Pokey, pokey.
Yeah.
I am.
So it's like, oh, the onion did its
Pokey
purpose.
sounds
Wash it
kinda
off.
Like on.
Right?
Yeah.
and then remarinate. Let it sit a little bit longer.
So Lee,
I
are
feel
you
like that
doing
could get
that
done in
egg
Philippines,
thing that
like
you
as a
mentioned
No.
last week?
Name for
No,
the
we are not.
He said
Not
on
today.
Pokey pokey.
That
Yeah.
we would have to be. That's when we sous vide.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a whole different monster. So, do you guys actually enjoy this?
Yes.
How the new
Oh, yeah.
format is?
Yeah,
Like we're
bro.
instead of like picking like, oh, we're having sushi and Doritos.
Hey, what's wrong with Doritos?
Wait, we're not having Doritos no more?
Oh, we
yeah,
already had Doritos.
Uh-huh.
It was
And you know the show's not done until the poke's made.
Wait, can I have a bacon?
Why are you wearing on your...
He was gift last time.
On both ankles.
Okay, here you go.
Something smells nice.
I don't think
Oh, what the
that's
shit? Hey, can I take bacon too? I want just one.
Here you go.
Yeah, boy.
All right, come by.
Come by, Sonny.
Stop waiting for the chat.
What is this?
Yeah.
It's a Grand Malo.
Okay. So you can do it.
Bacon?
So, here's the cool thing, right? The bacon played two roles.
I
One,
think it's smooth though.
the bacon played the
Super
role of the
Baked potato thing?
Butter?
no the oil
Yeah.
to cook the initial one, and then we used it for the
No, it's the
baked
asparagus, but it's
for the
bottom
baked
part.
potatoes too.
It's actually,
Asparagus butter.
it's actually good and not stringy.
Yeah, it's like wood, chewing on wood.
Sesame.
Shish me.
Yeah.
No coochie sauce.
And I think we're good.
Yeah, you can turn it off.
I'm gonna turn it off. All right, guys.
So how much? Okay. Do you know how much meat you
Like how many pounds?
weights? Yeah.
I don't even know. I just honestly, I was like, why?
Be good to know.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, everybody got fed, right?
Yeah.
No.
Everybody full.
Well,
Like,
technically, so
Pretty much.
so
no.
for
yeah,
Oh, that
easy
one's
roll, easy
Oh,
roll. If
that
you're
one's
gonna cook,
different.
get steak.
I don't know if I like it.
half a
Cook
pound.
for half a pound for everyone.
Yeah.
So 8 ounces is generally an idea.
That'll be good.
Well, a quarter pound is 4 ounces.
Brown sugar. Yeah. That'll kill all the bringing it.
So, here,
The onions
test
in
your
there.
theory.
Is that brown sugar?
What? No, with the asparagus. This was cooked longer. These are the toughest parts of the asparagus.
Yes. This one's different. This one has the onion. I can taste the onions.
So, can you tell which one
Yeah, a little bit.
is the
Pretty sure this one's
So you-
the bacon.
I'm pretty sure you've eaten something like medium or
Medium.
medium rare.
Medium.
Rare, medium rare.
She likes to make it.
Oh yeah, I mean rare, like rare, medium rare. Closer to rare.
I see your hand,
saw a
don't
rare one, but I didn't take it.
I like rare.
Try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Seriously, try it.
Which one is
Is
that?
it tough?
No, try it. Try it.
Which one is that?
Go ahead.
Here's the onion flavor. Marinated it.
That's
It's not tough.
tenderized.
So what's this? The
And
choc?
Oh.
Is this the choc?
That's been
Yeah.
sitting. That's been sitting in onion juice or onions for the last
Is this the choc?
30, 40 minutes. And that's
The
the
rare chuck?
that would be the chuck
Rare chuck?
steak, which is
Cheapest.
probably the toughest of all of them.
Well, if you cut it right and cook it right.
Yeah, that part.
See,
Oh yeah, you
It's
didn't show
grainy.
me how to
Prep it.
cut it. How did you
Cross
cut
grain.
these?
Sonny, you're
Say yes.
100% correct. I followed your lead. I went to Ralph's, looked at the meat. I was like, wow, it's $30 for this. I said, you know what? Let me go check out
99 right?
99 Ranch. $50. I got like triple the amount. So,
Can you imagine if you went to 98?
Damn.
right? But then I'd still be looking for it.
Wait, degrees?
That's
Wow.
80.
Is it chicken of the sea?
Wait, we have that?
That's right here.
Buddy.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
It is.
It's supposed to be a Jessica just Simpson
That's
version.
good.
It's a little overcooked for my blood.
But there's plenty of oil.
With the grain?
Cross. Always cross. Make it more tender, like. Tenderoni.
This one,
This
right here.
one. That one.
Think about a tenderoni.
Boom.
Mm-mm.
This one?
Yeah.
It's
Muscle
kinda
part,
melts
you don't like
in the
that?
mouth.
Well, when it's not.
Do we?
Looks like
Well, try it.
hot as red.
So this is more of a medium.
Medium.
Which one?
It's a medium. So I have a.
Sitting there now?
Who wants to try a medium?
Oh, good, bro. I haven't had a bad steak yet. Just different levels of delicious.
Right. So before you guys got here, the whole idea with this was everything was seasoned the exact same way. It's just now you can tell the difference between the
Cuts and
texture and the different cuts.
And the cookings.
What am I doing? Where's my tongs?
Sonny, you need more asparagus?
is there?
Do you guys want more? You guys want to do more?
I couldn't eat the butt, sorry.
Oh, here, give me that. I'll eat it.
No, I chewed on them and they didn't break down.
This would be medium well
Uh-oh.
Really?
or medium rare.
Give me your butt.
Sorry, medium rare.
I chewed them.
Oh, you did? Oh.
They still look the same.
It's medium moon.
I would like
I would have gave it to him. Okay.
I'm like, oh no.
Nice.
Did you leave me stuff? Did you leave me some flavor though?
Wrong meat.
Oh, the flavor's there. That's why I chewed them.
Enhanced.
And I'm like, but I can't.
I don't know.
chew
You
it.
can't chew it. I could chew it, but
Damn.
So proud of myself.
It won't
Damn,
break
I have
down.
no problem.
So
Kind of like,
I'm a
like
cow.
sugarcane. Kind of like
Yeah,
sugarcane where you chew it for the flavor, but you don't. break
You
it
don't
down.
eat the. You don't swallow the part. Yeah.
so say if I have a steak frozen,
Depends on.
call it out.
So there's.
microwave.
Okay.
and
Do you
then-
have air fryer?
Or you can do that.
You have an air fryer?
Just
So
throw it
if
in
it's
an air
if it's frozen, what you can do is you can air fry it for 7 minutes, flip it over, throw it back in there for 7 minutes, and it'll
done.
cook fine.
fryer.
Really?
And
As long as
Normal.
even if it's frozen, huh?
Mhm.
You have to flip it. Yeah.
7-7, right?
Yeah. 7-7.
Isn't it convention show it should be
Well,
Are they all
there's
around?
the one
Yeah,
that
but-
sits,
Touching.
dead spot?
that's touching,
Well, so it depends on what.
Oh yeah.
right?
Maybe
It-
because I have like a wire basket.
Well, it depends.
You might
might
be
get
able
away
to-
with it.
It depends. It depends on the one that you have to put down. I mean, like
No,
if
no,
you
no.
have the oven style
Yeah.
that you put in that go all the way around,
Yeah.
yeah,
flip it.
you'll get away with it. But then there's still
Yeah.
parts on the
It's
other
gonna be
side
different.
that's going to be covered by
It's gonna
the
be different, yeah, by the
wires.
mesh.
So
Top heat's different from bottom heat,
yeah,
Alright, cool.
despite the fact that it circulates.
put it in the microwave.
Wait, you cook steak in the microwave?
Yeah, it probably is. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
the frosting.
just let it defrost. Just leave it out.
so the
Yes, yes.
easiest way to
What do you
defrost,
mean when you're hungry?
Yeah.
put it in a plastic bag, and dunk it in water.
Go on, defrost it fast.
Yeah, it'll defrost faster.
I just cut it super thin when it's frozen. Fucking pan fry it. Pan fry it. Call it a day.
Oh.
Made some last night. It was yummy. Dude, that's 6.
That wasn't bad. I thought there wasn't going to be enough.
We're
but that
gonna have
was
gout
enough.
tomorrow, but I like it.
Uh-huh.
It's worth it.
None
Oh, it's okay.
of
Worth it.
it is tough.
Yeah. So we had 4 different cuts.
Or
New York, chuck, skirt,
and ribeye.
and ribeye.
All the time when Sunny was saying that chuck, it's a steak, or is it rub?
Well, you know what? You can
Wait, it's
cook.
cut.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's the way it's cut
Cut
plus
it into
where
steak.
it is on the cow.
Yeah, chuck is.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these cuts are locations on a cow.
Yeah.
Parts of a cow. I thought it was howls.
No, because it's like the brisket
I
is a
thought
different
the-
part, and the thing with the brisket is that's really tough to turn into steaks because it's such a tough piece of meat. That's why when you eat brisket at a Korean restaurant,
Then
it's cut so thin
Yeah.
that it's easy to eat.
Yeah.
You know, but if you ever notice, they'll come out with a big plate and that thing shrivels.
Yeah.
You know, and it breaks apart real easy. But you can't. That's why when they smoke brisket, they have to smoke it for so long because what you're trying to do when you're smoking it is you're cooking it low and slow, and you're trying to render the fat in between the inside of the brisket. Like the fat distribution is, I think, different or something. But yeah.
yeah, it makes a lot of oil.
So one of these,
Also breaks down the interconnected tissues, right? And makes it like
yeah, that's what rendering does. It pretty much like slow cooks them.
Okay.
So
melts shit away.
that's why with the good brisket, you can take it and you can pull it apart. No. So
Oh no.
That was awesome.
so the superstar of tonight was the Montreal.
Yeah.
Seasoning?
The seasoning.
So
I
so
like
what
the
I did
stir.
do that's a little bit different instead of just straight Montreal. Laramie's seasoned salt. That was the
Laramie's
Le-
or Lowry's?
Lowry's?
is it Lowry's?
Yeah,
Is it Laramie's?
Lowry's.
Lowry's? Oh.
Lowry, like
Lowry,
Mike
Mike Lowry. Mike Lowry.
Who's Larry?
Mike Lowry. Mike Lowry.
Even got his style
So,
eyes. That ain't good.
The way Chris is eating it right now is typically what like a high-end restaurant would do. They would come out with a little side of the dip.
That's why I said it like that. Lowry.
Yeah, dip in the salt because it gives it an explosion. The flavor just.
Oh yeah.
But if you guys, I mean,
What
are we doing next week?
Yeah, man. That's really good.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Oh no, yet we haven't talked about it.
About what?
Next week.
Oh. Chicken.
That's so challenging.
what is it, deep fried chicken,
Different marinades and or parts of chicken.
do
breast
chicken
versus-
katsu,
Ooh, katsu.
chicken fried steak.
Okay.
White,
mean
white
crunchy
versus
fried?
Asian. Like,
Wow.
Break down the whole
Country
chicken.
fried or chicken fried?
you can do that.
You do that.
I don't know, you above.
Is it cheaper to just go to Costco and get one of those and break one of those down?
Break down the cooked chicken.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Get the 55 and over meal.
Damn.
For Melanie.
Damn.
Actually,
Damn.
it's
Damn.
55 and over. They really? They did.
Then he was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Here
was
comes the
like,
bus."
Go straight to supply.
Oh no, I thought about like throwing a render it.
that 3 weeks ago, and then they took it away.
Yeah, we went there like 3 weeks ago. We had
Well, I am having the meat sweats.
There and then
Yeah, we went last week.
Yeah.
So sorry,
Yeah.
New menu.
New menu.
Yeah.
Screw
No,
it.
you know what it is? There's too many 55-year-olds that have
No.
money.
Um,
There's no
There's no seasoning. There's no
Really?
Wait,
oh, sorry.
did-
Carol's.
I feel
They took away the thing, that's what I'm saying. They took away the
That's
senior menu.
I
So you know
feel
what
as
that means?
though
Seniors won't go there. Fine.
Oh wait.
I'm listening.
please.
Go somewhere else. that
Alright.
doesn't
Lee has a question.
I feel as though this is one of the few episodes where everybody's actually like learned something with the meal we just had. You know, in terms of like, okay, you know, Mel said, "Oh, I don't like meat. I don't like rare. I don't like medium rare. I like well," but she's eaten some of the medium rare stuff today, and she liked it. You know what I mean? It gave that. This is actually what I wanted to be able to do is be like, hey, introduce something. You know, like, hey, this is different. You know, so what else can we do to,
Is this mermaid
You know.
cucumbers or Rodney cucumbers?
Rodney,
Well,
yeah.
introduce yourself.
you know, I always thought that the raw one. I guess when
Depends
I
where
had
you
it
get
at
it.
Pacers,
It's usually it's the cut of the meat and how it's cooked.
Sunny does rare.
I mean, it's yeah, and on top of that too, if you guys were here earlier, the way we cooked it earlier was different also. Since we started off, had more light, the pan was hotter too, and it was fresh. It's weird. It's like the way it's cooked and how the cooking process goes makes a huge difference also. That's why a lot of so like cooking is closer, or cooking is literally a science.
Yeah.
It has to be done a specific way in a specific manner, and the reason people practice is to get consistency. All they want is consistency.
Restaurants have the a problem with
Well, it depends on who's cooking, you know.
well,
So if the person that's if the person cares, the consistency will happen. If the person doesn't care, then that's when it's going to be like, So
It so happens the,
and that,
the second steak to not be. It was just ordered, what, 10 minutes
Yeah.
difference than the first. So,
It's just the cook.
or not long enough. During the lead.
well, no, it's
He's mad he had to cook another one.
Took my
yeah.
Oh.
You only get one.
the first one was the
Or-
perfect.
or
wow, this is great.
It could be
Second one, I'm like,
devil's advocate.
Go on.
Uh-oh.
Devil's advocate. It could be
Devil's advocate.
Ooh, he's a devil.
people ordering $2 steaks and being very particular in how long they come in.
Yep.
Can we have the next one 10 minutes after?
We just hold that to
I'm messing with you.
You were there. You knew.
Yeah, it's
I didn't.
it's I guarantee you it'd be different if that was a $20 steak.
Just keep a bunch of them.
You know what I mean? Like you would put more effort into it.
Well, the thing is saying is what you get
Microwavable.
what you pay for.
Yeah. So
So
Like, don't
you
get
will
too mad
decanter,
at
so you'll see how it's orange
Yeah.
inside.
I mean
When
they're already
it
they're
gets water,
that's technically a loss leader
It is.
because the steak itself, the meat
The meat
costs
itself.
3 times more than what you're paying for it raw.
So
Because that's what I was about to hit you guys up and be like, guys, it's gonna be like $200 for blah blah blah. But luckily, like I said, I was like following Sonny's lead on this one. I was like, fuck it. I was going blind, And once I got there, I was like, holy shit. I was gonna buy. I was at Ralph sitting there going like, oh, I could buy 2 pieces of ribeye for $30, or I could buy all this for 50. That was the difference. And once I got there, I was able to be like, oh, I can get 2 of
that
these.
one, yeah.
I can get this. I can get this. And that's how I really phased it out. Like last time I went there, I was gonna grab a tomahawk,
There's no meat.
but that's a lot tougher to cook here.
Yes.
Because of
You
the
need the
bone
right.
is
No,
in
you
the
need
way.
the right cooking area.
Well, I mean, it can be done, but you need a big flat, or you need to grill it.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
need open
You
flame.
need the right. You need the right cooking.
Because
No.
of the bone, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that bone is really just for show.
Yeah.
You can get away with the bone and ribeye and get the same thing. Now,
It's just a ribeye with a bone.
now,
It's just a big.
The rib, they
Kept it going.
so
cut the rib off.
if you guys enjoy this whole metasphere,
Yes.
there's another thing that I would like to do, and we can do a prime rib.
A block.
Yeah, river.
Yeah, prime rib, and that's
Is
the
that
one.
cooked different?
Oh yeah,
It is.
oh yeah. We're gonna. I'd have to.
Steamboat roast.
It's what we eat at my parents' house.
Oh, oven only.
Yeah, but it's nice pink.
Well, depending on how
But-
how
But
long
that
you
one
cook it.
takes
Again,
long.
Well, I mean, you can
Yeah.
finish it.
It does.
Yeah.
So that's what I like
Finish
about that
it.
one is you can
cut
finish it.
short and you finish it the way you
Yeah.
like it.
You can finish it the way you like it.
You
So,
smoke
but it's gonna be like a 3 or 4 hour cook.
Smoke? You can smoke it? You can smoke it?
We
Can you
can
smoke
we can
it?
technically smoke
That's what I'm saying. Can
anything.
you smoke it?
I just need, tell me the contraption or
You can
whatever
milk
needs to be
anything with
built.
noodles.
It's fine.
Oh, we just go to my house.
I've got
That
nibbles.
too.
Can you milk me?
And so we can smoke. So
Yo, George
so-
Billy.
so the problem
What up, Billy?
But the problem with smoking is it just takes forever. It takes really long time.
So the filming of it is.
Oh, we're talking about like so a brisket smokes or you technically don't need to smoke anything longer than 4 hours. After 4 hours, any cut of meat has already absorbed as much smoke as it can absorb.
Okay.
But you still need to keep it cooking so that way the inside can get to where you want it to be.
Is that where when you say you're leaving it in the oven and then I think you mentioned last time you stuck it in a cooler?
Yeah, so okay, so there's man,
Like
just
cooking it?
there's so many different ways people do everything. It's like they go from smoking to wrapping it in paper to wrapping it in foil to not wrapping it at all to baking it to throwing it back in the smoker, which makes no sense because you're covering it anyway, right?
Or
I mean, it's all you're doing is just
paper.
you just keep on going,
paper foil.
right? And there's some
Towel.
people that keep it dry, some people that pour tallow on it in between. So it just really
Shit,
depends
man.
on what it really depends on what you're trying to do and the way you like to do things. And
Juicy.
and then the crazy part is like,
But dude,
have you guys ever
Yeah.
heard of like barbecue competitions?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
competitive barbecue, I'm gonna tell you right now, probably will taste nasty
I think so.
because of the fact that here's the reason. In competitive barbecue, what you're trying to do is you're trying to impress judges that are already eating things. So you have to over flavor your food
So I like
for
your
it to
food.
stick out to them. But if a normal
That's how I
person's
like my
eating
food.
it's just gonna be too much.
You're saying we should
It's gonna be too strong.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we should be judges
100%.
because we like
I
shit
heard
over salt.
like you know the barbecue
Oh,
pit
it's in here.
in
Sorry.
Plaza
Oh, yeah.
Boulevard.
yes.
Oh yeah, I've only been there once.
So they said some people say that they take their meat, they boil it in water, and they just cover it barbecue.
Okay.
So my mom
That's
cooks
pork.
barbecue.
That's pork.
So that's
Yeah,
normal.
yeah, it's
That's
Filipino
pork.
pork.
You would do that to pork.
My mom does that.
Is it
Ribs and
good?
stuff.
Do you like it?
Pretty
It's
What
tender.
are you doing?
It's pretty good.
And open it without
she does that
being a
with
dumbass and like,
Your
oh my
cinnamon,
god, it's all over the place. I'm Montreal
barbecue
seasoned.
chicken too. My
boil
mom.
Oh,
seasoning
I was like, why do you
Yeah,
have to?
and then chicken. Mom does it. She'll
Yeah, this one is
boil it and then marinate it.
You want?
and then cook it. Weird.
my hair.
I have a tree.
For my hair. Sure.
We got trees.
Rosemary's.
Oh,
Boiling it doesn't.
Yeah, it didn't matter which one it was.
something only like certain.
This freaking Montreal seasoning just permeated the plastic.
I think everybody needs to go on a 20-minute walk now.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that.
Down to take a 6-hour nap.
Yes. I hate. So when going from the parking lot of the hotel, the escalators aren't working.
Yeah, they turn.
That's some. Oh, okay. Parking structure.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm like,
Far
I've
away.
never seen a parking lot with the escalator.
They have an elevator, but they don't mark where the elevator is at.
Take some.
They still got 10 years.
Oh, UTC has a escalator in their
Want
parking
some?
lot now.
Yes.
Parking lot?
So
Like it's a people mover?
supposedly, like
No, like
everything that's
it's
going
going
on
between
at
the
the
levels.
Gaylord and
It's like,
everything,
now you
they
gotta
have
even it
10
out. Oh, yeah.
years to finish the
Parking
project
structure.
completely.
Yeah.
It's not-
Parking lot is just one open. To me, it's a big open space.
course,
It's like,
of course.
where's that escalator going?
We couldn't figure out how to
Yeah.
open the doors.
All right.
Come by.
Goodbye.
It says pineapple, but I don't know if it's
Express.
Cafe. And
it's pineapple. Yeah, so even like when we obviously when they did the ribbon cutting.
Oh, you
Uh,
went? You were there?
I was there. I was there with Rodney.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So we obviously we took a tour of everywhere,
Oh really?
and that's when Rod was saying that we went to we were on the 22nd floor. None of that was done. So mind you, like when they were what they were already saying is that because we needed to they needed to open, so they opened. So it's literally like they're pretty much half capacity, but they're all booked,
That's why they're sold out.
and they're also they're half staffed.
It's like
Oh.
going. It's like going
So
to the.
they're missing another like 600 employees.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's like going to a concert at the sports arena, and some of the seats are covered in black, and they're saying, "Hey, it's sold out."
Right.
Yeah.
the back half.
The top section is closed, but we're sold.
And then even like say when we went there during the ribbon cutting, the whole convention center side. None of that. So no, well, it was done. Like all the, I think the carpet was already put in. The chandeliers were already in.
Anybody
It's
want
just
more
they,
meat?
They covered the whole thing with.
think yes,
They
one
covered
here.
the whole floor with paper. Because it was so the first. So if you look at the convention center, it was sectioned off. I think into 5 or 4. So one of the sections that is accessible, easily accessible, it was full of everything they needed. Like say if they needed freezers, refrigerators,
big
all
stuff.
the.
Go grab one.
That's where they were at.
So Lee,
Wow.
if,
That's where their
my mom does
They
Indian
did.
one. She always orders.
So that's where all their storage is.
She always
So they
does
were like
ramen,
saying
right?
that's when like people are moving, so you get the movers that
She
come in.
orders
They
it
go
well
over
done,
there, pick up everything. So if they're picking up
and
TVs
she
and
puts
whatnot,
it in the
so-
refrigerator. Is it just a
I
lost
wasn't
cause?
really-
How do you recook?
So
Um,
well, see, here's the first thing. Like I'll say like
Let's say
for-
if this was ordered,
reheat.
to see how everything went down.
Well done.
let's
This
say
is
if
the
this
first time
was
I ever
well
seen
done,
anything open.
and then she brings
Like
it
that.
home, puts it in the refrigerator
that
overnight.
magnitude.
Next day,
You
How
go to
would
like
you
you've gone
reheat
to other places where
Um,
it's like they've already been open for with like literally. This is all virgin.
I would
virgin
butter-
Oh
territory.
yeah, even the bed
Yeah.
we slept in.
Butter
was,
pan?
like, all
okay.
first.
Or I mean, like she's why? There's,
Yeah,
can
we're
you
the first
convince
one
her
to
not
sleep
to
in
go
that
well
bed.
done?
No.
Virgin
So-
bed.
So, because that's how she wants to eat it then.
So not
She
No,
didn't
no, I know,
sleep in
but
that
bed.
does she know the difference, or is she will?
probably get away
Is
with
she
it
open to
on
the
both
idea of
on both
why
the
there's a
paintings
difference?
and
No,
whatnot,
she's old school.
and put stuff behind it and
Can't
no one
change
will
her
ever
mind.
touch it.
Because I was able to kind of change my mom's
It
mind.
was one of the tricks. That
Okay.
one of the,
I slowly like weaned her down.
But
Just-
you also know how to
like say if
cook
you
it.
went, like say
Huh?
if you went to a hotel,
You know
quite
how to
often,
Oh, I see. Yeah,
you
yeah.
notice that it's the same.
Yeah, I weaned her down to the point where like
because they literally
she's all,
screw, like, say,
I don't
like,
want
they
it.
screw it to the wall, right?
You can go finish it. So she just started,
So,
and
so
yeah,
they can steal
I
it.
feel ya.
Well, what's stopping you
Um,
from unbolting it, putting shit
not a lost
behind
cause
it,
because it's
hiding
already well
shit, and
done.
then putting it back.
Yeah.
It's like
they're little
reheating a
clever
hamburger.
See, I just never have.
Then how are you gonna
Leftovers.
get back into that room?
No, you just request it. You can always
I like
request the
this
room.
room.
Like, I like this room. I prefer this room.
Put something in his mouth.
Are you good?
Put your meat in his mouth.
No, don't put.
Hey, they're gonna take that shit literal.